We streaming today, boys.
We're streaming. I need the text popping up on the screen, though. There we go. Now it should start popping up. Yes, sir. What's up, Atlantic? What's up, the Baked Potato? What's up, TRNR Red? Noodles listens to Kodak Black. I do not. What's up, Laron? What's up, Lipe? I'm doing good. What's up, Toshiro? Charlie!
Noodle! That meme will never get old.
Of course not. Of course not. What's up, D-Hatch? What's up, Roner Steel? Uh-oh, who we got today? Think last stream VOD was the first I've even heard of DygoKnight. What should I expect? Man, Surfman, you tell him.
So, let's just say the first time we ever watched DygoKnight on stream, it was by far the most boring guy we've ever watched on stream. That me and Noodles were literally DMing each other about how bored we were. And the entire chat agreed that we should do something else halfway through the video.
I see.
And so we kind of forgot that he existed for a long time until I see our boy Troy starting to like clip some of his recent videos where he's saying some of the most sus shit ever about Boruto, and is just infamously known for now making super bad takes. And it's just like, Noodles, we might need to jump on this wave of taking out this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Angry Daniel, he's already angry, bro. He said at least pick on people like Six who can defend themselves. Listen, anybody's able to defend themselves. They just choose not to because they know who they're dealing with. So, that's all I'm saying. Baked Potato, Noodles isn't a full stream just for one DygoKnight video giving him too much credit. I don't know what else you expect me to do on stream besides watch people's videos, so, I mean, that's up to you.
I mean, DygoKnight has, like, he's basically the pinnacle example of taking advantage of the YouTube algorithm where he posts a bunch of videos and because of that, he gets a lot of views and he has a lot of subs, but almost everyone agrees that his videos are terrible.
Yeah. DygoKnight is something I listen to when I'm laying back on the couch high. Like, that's when I listen to DygoKnight, bro. Like, that's when I'm tuning in. His editing's good. I'll give him that. He's got good editing. But, yeah, Surfbone, are you on the stream, buddy? You on my Discord stream, that is? We already got 45 people in chat. I think we're ready to get into this. DygoKnight is just appealing to the general public. Facts. Noodles, who's the target? We got DygoKnight in the crosshairs. It's headshot time, buddy. Headshot dead. That's all
headshot.
I'm saying. Hey, Woodle, big fan. Just wondering when we get in JJJ content. Soon, I promise. Soon. Very soon.
I recently just caught up with it.
Yeah, Surfbone got caught up with it. I'm going to finish reading it, and I'm already like 30 chapters in, so I'm going to finish reading it. I'll read some after the stream, in fact. And once I catch up, we'll start making some JJK videos as well. I think that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
JJJ
also,
content,
we might...
Okay. What's up?
we definitely might get on this dude really hard because this title right here, along with some of his more recent titles for his other videos, kind of a bit of a condescending asshole. So if you're going to first off make a video titled the Akatsuki ranking, like, that's fine, right? But it's when you say it's the right way that you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. Because now you're leaving everybody to be like, okay, this motherfucker really thinks his opinion's worth and means something. So
yeah,
as opposed to Noodles, who's everyone knows has the ego and he deserves it, didn't even title that for his like Akatsuki ranking tier list. It was the craziest like Akatsuki ranking you ever seen.
This is the right way, apparently, Surfbone.
Yeah, so this is the right way.
This is the right way. That's all I'm saying. So, no, man, I got dibs on first collapse. No, you don't. Forbidden. Gojo slams. Facts. Better have Kaku Goat at the top. It better have Kaku Goat at the top. That's all I'm saying. Surfbone, you ready to get into this?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Let's watch this.
Today we're gonna be ranking the Akatsuki in terms of strength, and I know everyone and their aunts have done a video like this on YouTube, but this is actually gonna be the correct way of ranking the Akatsuki, and not the incorrect way you're gonna see around YouTube. Now, all jokes aside, subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this type of content, and let me just remind you that this isn't necessarily a list of who would win against every other member of the Akatsuki, and more of an overall strength analysis. Also, no filler.
What does that mean?
I'm just going to be ranking.
I think what he's just trying to say is that, like, this isn't necessary. There might be certain matchups that are kind of tailor-made for each other, but who's ever the overall strongest and who can beat the most people will be ranked higher. So
I know.
I think
it's
he's
just
talking
like
about their overall combat ability.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit more paranoid about being a bit more, like,
clear with your word.
Be more clear about
you got the debate.
What is
the debate goon brain? You got debate goon
yeah.
brain. Let's just admit it.
This is true. This is like normie brain.
The
shit, so.
Yeah.
Or members in Shippuden, because that's the Akatsuki as far as I'm concerned. Number 10, the weakest member of the Akatsuki is Hidan. It's very simple, really.
Okay.
He says it
have
himself that he is the slowest member of the Akatsuki. His moves are not very elaborate. He is also the stupidest member of the Akatsuki, and being dumb in a Naruto battle isn't something that's going to help him out quite a lot. He's also very much a one-trick pony. He has one jutsu. Granted, it is a very powerful jutsu. If you get caught in it, you die. But if you know how to avoid the jutsu, it's pretty easy to handle. Also, the jutsu itself has some very specific requirements that may be difficult to attain in the middle of a fight. And any ninja with a mid-tier defensive jutsu would be able to absolutely negate Hidan's attacks, and therefore he wouldn't be able to draw any blood. Hidan lost.
I don't think Part 1 Gaara or Part 1 Kimimaro stopping Gaara or Hidan. I think he speed blitzes them. So no.
To Team Asuma when he was fighting with Shikamaru and Izumo and Kotetsu, and then Kakuzu had to come in and just assemble him back together, essentially. And Tetsu lost to Team Attacks, and therefore he wouldn't be able to draw any blood. Hidan lost to Team Asuma when he was fighting with Shikamaru and Izumo and Kotetsu, and then Kakuzu had to come in and just assemble him back together, essentially, and they didn't really have intel in that fight, so it's not as though it's impossible to deal with Hidan's jutsu, and then he was soloed by Shikamaru in a pretty spectacular fashion. And sure that Shikamaru had prep time, but Shikamaru isn't beating anyone else in the Akatsuki with all the prep time in the world. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. And a lot of people are gonna say, no, it's Zetsu. Zetsu's the weakest member of the Akatsuki. But let's be real here. Zetsu destroys Hidan any day of the week. And I'm gonna get to Zetsu. Alright, now let's get to number 9. Kakuzu. Yes, Kakuzu is the same.
Already starting off bad, buddy. That's all I'm gonna say, DygoKnight. You're already on my last nerve.
Wow.
You're already putting Kakuzu this fucking low.
Whoa.
This is what we're doing?
No Conan.
How is Conan gonna stop Kakuzu, bro? What does she do? She gets blitzed and lit on fire because she's made of paper, bro. She's made of paper. How is she gonna stop that giant fire jutsu that just like vaporized the forest?
Yeah.
What does Sasori do to this dude? His only weapon that could possibly work is his poison gas, and that shit is so small that Sakura was able to get away from it. She just lit a paper bomb. Like, what if Kakuzu just blew that shit away? Like, none of his puppets can damage Kakuzu. None of them at all. What happens in that fight? Even Deidara actually has some bombs that could potentially damage Kakuzu because of the durability bypassing, but I still don't think he wins. He gets speed blitzed. Horrible placement. She can tank fire. Can she tank Kakuzu's fire, though? Kakuzu got 4 souls. Facts. Oh, how is poison gonna get past Kakuzu's durability? It doesn't. He would have to cut him with a blade, and Kakuzu just diamond armor all of his blades, and he just sits there and tanks everything, and then like murders his puppets, like tears them apart. He would blow that away with the wind style. Yeah, he would. Like, how do you even argue Sasori beats Kakuzu? How? He's not strong enough. He doesn't have any hacks that work.
Man, I just thought of something really funny. So people, I'm guessing, would probably just be like, oh, but prepped Conan would probably beat Kakuzu, and I'll just feel like, okay, say that ocean of paper bombs just opens up, right, to swallow him. What happens when the Kakuzu's like, you know what, I'm just gonna have the mass, like 2 masks come out, grab my arms, and just fly away.
It's possible they could fly away.
he just flies away and doesn't get blown up.
his hearts just make him fly away.
So I'm just saying, Kakuzu do got now even against prep.
Yeah,
Conan.
man.
So
Second weakest member.
Let's hear his reasoning.
The Akatsuki, and many of you may be very angry right now because I am spitting facts here. And by the way, even though Kakuzu is the second weakest member of the Akatsuki, he is leagues above Hidan. So this is a pretty substantial...
How do you argue Orochimaru is even above Kakuzu, bro? What does he do to him? What does he do? He has to bring an Edo Tensei to beat Kakuzu, or he gets bodied.
Jump in strength from the 10th to
I
the
talked
9th
about
place
this in the last
anyway.
stream with
But
Kasame.
among
Kasame's just way
everyone else,
faster and stronger.
Kakuzu's the
Same with
weakest.
Kakuzu.
He has a powerful defensive jutsu in the stone skin, which can be countered by lightning style and just powerful jutsus, such as the Rasen Shuriken. He has
powerful jutsus. Man, that is so underwhelming. And he was weakened. He didn't have no diamond heart there. So
5 lives, which is something good for him, but we see that they can be taken out rather quickly, and he seems to be better than...
There was 2 hearts that got taken out. One in the beginning of the fight. Well, there's 3 hearts, my bad. One in the beginning of the fight when Kakashi sneak attacked him with a Raikiri, which is OP in its own right. I made a whole video about why the Raikiri is one of the most disgusting jutsu in the verse. The Rasen Shuriken is another one of those jutsu that's super disgusting. That was one-shotting pads of pain. So, like, just the blades were cutting them in half. So if you're going to argue that this Rasen Shuriken hurting Kakuzu makes his hearts just go away real quickly, you might want to change your pain placement, too, because they were obliterating the pads of pain worse than they were obliterating Kakuzu. So his hearts are not easy to get rid of. That was the whole point of the whole fight. And then the other heart that got rid of was Shikamaru and Kakashi's plan with Hidan to get his blood or whatever. And when he Raikiri'd him, he took some of his blood in a vial, gave it to Shikamaru, and then Shikamaru used it on Hidan and tricked Hidan to use that durability bypassing curse attack. So all 3 attacks bypassed durability except the Raikiri, which bypassed his diamond armor because of his lightning style, which earth style is weak to. So every single attack there that hurt a heart had either a really OP jutsu that was utilizing a weakness, or it was a really OP jutsu when Kakuzu was already weakened. So yeah, it doesn't mean anything that his hearts died to those.
Yeah. I like how he notes basically how he gets damaged by the Rasen Shuriken and the Raikiri, when those are the 2 specific jutsu where one of them, you just say that, like, the Raikiri has no anti-feats whatsoever in the entire series.
Yeah.
And has basically bodied every single person it's ever touched.
Yeah.
And Rasen Shuriken, similarly, was so, like, talked about by Tsunade that she's like, it should be a forbidden jutsu and Naruto should never use it again because it could possibly kill him.
Yeah.
By using it.
And it was one-shotting pads of pain, which I guarantee DygoKnight has high on this list.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's continue.
Kakashi at Taijutsu. And a lot of people cite that fight against Kakashi as a magnificent feat, but beginning of Shippuden Kakashi wasn't exactly the peak of his strength. Quite the opposite, in fact. Also, it wasn't as though that fight was very fair. For a decent portion of the battle, Kakuzu had Hidan's help while he was fighting against Kakashi.
This is Hidan showing that he's relative to Kakashi.
Decent portion of the battle, Kakuzu had Hidan's help while he was fighting against Kakashi, and Kakashi was essentially protecting Ino and Choji, who were just...
Yeah, and after he protected them right there, he was like nearly out of chakra because he couldn't keep up with Kakuzu.
Completely
I like how... Hold on. I like how he mentions Hidan helping him. Like, Kakuzu needed help to take on these guys. If anything, him, like, getting taken out of the picture made it easier for him to take all these three on. Because, like, Shikamaru was literally using Hidan as an exploit to take on Kakuzu, and was one of the reasons why his heart got taken out.
Yeah. Also, he's using 2 Raikiri right there to block one of Kakuzu's false darknesses. two of that OP jutsu we were talking about earlier. Now, maybe you could argue it's like a speed feat, like Kakashi's able to react to the false darkness in time, which that's fine. But either way, Kakuzu could still grab him with his tendrils and fire that same jutsu if you somehow argued some of these other Akatsuki members are that fast. Kakashi
also, check Kuza.
Huh?
Yeah, I was about to say, Kuza in chat.
At the same time you did. Kakashi being relative to Hidan's scythe with a kunai is underrated. Yeah, it's underrated. People don't even recognize that that's actually a pretty good feat for Kakashi. I mean, even while weakened after using multiple Raikiri, he's just casually able to block every single one of Hidan's attacks. So, yeah, it's a good feat.
In the fight, so he had some disadvantages in that fight, and Kakuzu wasn't really destroying Kakashi. Granted, he would have beaten Kakashi if Shikamaru didn't destroy one of Kakashi. Granted, he manages in that fight, and Kakuzu wasn't really destroying Kakashi.
No, he was destroying Kakashi, and he wasn't even in his strongest state there. Kakashi had help from like 5-6 people. He only actually took 1 heart from Kakuzu one time with a Raikiri at the very beginning of the fight. The rest of the fight is just him running around playing defense because he can't get any offense on Kakuzu going whatsoever. Kakuzu just keeps slamming him around, making him use big jutsu and tires him out. And then even at the end of the fight, he goes into his amp state where he summons all of his hearts into his body and raises his chakra like exponentially, which freaks Kakashi out. So Kakashi wasn't even fighting the full power Kakuzu. So, no, Kakashi is not relative. Go ahead.
Nate said to check your DMs of the quote-unquote help Kakuzu was getting during that fight.
Alright, let me check. Alright, let's see this help. 2 of my hearts gone. Been a long time since something like that happened. And then, yeah, look at all this help, bro. Yeah, they're really helping right now. They're all just bodied. Yeah, they're real helping. Like, they're just all caught by amped Kakuzu immediately.
Well, I think what he's trying to point out, Noodles, is the like I said earlier, Hidan being there ended up being a detriment to Kakuzu.
Yeah, if Hidan wasn't there, that second heart wouldn't have even been a thing. Like they used Hidan against Kakuzu because Hidan's dumb as hell. And he didn't realize that Shikamaru swapped the blood vials out. So yeah blitzed off screen. True.
Yeah, and it's just like Kakuzu literally compensated for the fact that he just got like hit one of his hearts taken out. He's like, all right, since I got one of my hearts taken out, I'm not going to take any more chances, and then proceeds to blitz all 3 of them right there, and he's like, all right, time to die.
Yeah, and he's about to like use his giant jutsu to like vaporize them, and then Naruto pulls up and saves them again. And so yeah, like Kakashi was not he definitely was not relative to amped Kakuzu. He gets bodied by him. So it's like not close.
Granted, he would have beaten Kakashi if Shikamaru didn't destroy one of his hearts through the little plan with Hidan's blood, but Kakashi even states that he didn't use his Mangekyo, and he would have used if Naruto and the reinforcements didn't arrive, and I'm pretty sure he would have beaten Kakuzu with Kamui. Can't really counter that. There's absolutely no way.
What if he just punches Kakashi before he can react? Like, there's no proof that Kakashi, even with his Mangekyo, has the capability of reacting to someone as fast as amped Kakuzu. Like, he wasn't even able to properly react to base Kakuzu, let alone amplified Kakuzu, like Jugon Kakuzu. So how is he going to react to him? And like Kakuzu was standing above him, about to like punch a hole through his face. Like that was the next move that was about to happen. So at best they trade, right? Maybe Kakashi like Kamui's him before Kakuzu gets to him, if we just grant that he has the reaction speed for no reason. But even then, like, you act like Kamui's not the most broken ability in the series. It worked on Datara too. Like, it was just.
Well, that's what I was about to say. You know who literally dodged the Kamui from killing him?
Yeah.
Prior to this, Datara.
Datara.
Who's significantly weaker and slower than Kakuzu.
Yeah. Oh man. Just Data
So-
being that. Data is not fast enough to do anything to Kakuzu. By the way, I know some people like to argue that Data beats Kakuzu, and that's just not the case. Data gets clapped by Kakuzu. I don't like even Pain would have lost to the like Pain doesn't lose to the Kamui because he has 6 bodies, but like any individual body would lose to Kakashi's Kamui. The reason it doesn't work is Kakashi can't use it 6 times yet. He doesn't have the stamina yet. So if he could use it 6 times, he would body the Paths of Pain. He would just Kamui them all. So Kamui's just a disgusting ability. Like again, like another ability that is horrific to deal with. One of the most broken jutsus in the verse.
The difference between Kakashi using it against Pain and using it against Kakuzu was that he said he would be forced to utilize it against Kakuzu was because he was pressured into having to use it, but he never stated that he thought it would have beaten Kakuzu. And literally said if you didn't show up, Naruto, things would have gotten way worse. But with Pain, he was like, I could kill one of the Paths of Pain right now with Kamui.
Yeah.
And he just fought this motherfucker.
If Kakuzu fought Data, he would just use his worms, grab that motherfucker before he flies away, and then just slam the shit out of him, like, and just start beating him up. And he just wouldn't be able to stop it. He would get one shot by any of the jutsu too. And if he does fly in the air, guess what? Those hearts are coming after his ass. And they're coming. And they're gonna mess him up, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, Noodles,
Kaji said, I can either kill Pain or save Choji.
Yeah.
It's like, but Pain can revive himself, so I'll save Choji.
Very concerning images. Yeah. You got your goons to track him down on Discord? What's wrong with you, Forbidden? Whatever, bro.
Do anything against Kamui. And let's talk about Kakuzu's offensive jutsus. Well, they're just basic elemental jutsus, which...
Basic. Kakashi says he mastered those jutsus, and it matched 2 Raikiri. Nate, get the panels of it matching 2 Raikiri, please. Wait, I think we already have those early in the thing. I think he posted them. Yeah, look, right here.
Well, I'm just going to say, these are not just basic...
Kakashi was essentially...
This is Kakuzu, like, literally saying, I looked for shinobi that had strong jutsu and took it.
Yeah.
And that's what he was going to do to Kakashi.
He said, I'm going to replace my lightning heart with yours, Kakashi. Like, that was the next step. Like, he takes... These aren't just some basic jutsu. They keep him alive, for one, so he can take 5 death blows. He can take 5. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is 1 false darkness equivalent of 2 Raikiri. Raikiri could kill a Path of Pain, bro. It could. It stabbed through Obito, too. So it's OP as fuck. Now, you might be able to say this Raikiri isn't as strong as the one that stabbed through Obito, and that's fine, but I'm just saying, Raikiri itself is really disgusting, and for Kakuzu to be able to match it is also really gross. So, those jutsu aren't just they're long range, they have giant areas that they can destroy. He can use them in tandem with his tendrils to grapple you and then fire one at you so you can't move. It's just a horrible combination, and he has 5 of them. So whatever style of jutsu you use, he can block with the counter, and he can combine them to make them even more powerful. It's horrible. It's one of the more disgusting AP jutsu that you can just use because you can just keep combining natures and shit.
Protecting Ino and Chosatsuki, except for than just his offensive little plan with Hidan's blood, but Kakashi even states that he didn't use his Mangekyo and he would have used if Naruto and the reinforcements didn't arrive, and I'm pretty sure he would have beaten Kakuzu with Kamui. Can't really counter that, there's absolutely no way. Just basic elemental jutsus, which are powerful, don't get me wrong, but if you want to go above a certain tier of strength in the Naruto verse, you need more than that.
But he's beating down Biju with it, brother. He's beating down Biju with that.
And where's the fact that he carried the Yugito fight? Where's that?
Yeah.
You haven't brought up Yugito one time.
He's stronger than Yugito, big dog.
Everyone else in the Akatsuki has more powerful jutsus than that.
No, they don't. No, they don't. What jutsu does Sasori have that's stronger? Huh? Datara has a couple jutsu that are really OP, but he's still too slow. He's still too slow and still doesn't have the durability to tank Kakuzu. Kakuzu's beating perfect Jinchuriki. Datara's never beat a perfect Jinchuriki. He beat the Three Tails, and he beat an imperfect Jinchuriki in Gaara. So, Kakuzu's beaten perfect Jinchuriki. Sasori never beat a perfect Jinchuriki. Sasori has the Iron Sand, and that's pretty good, and it's got good hacks. But, like I said, Kakuzu tanks that shit, so it doesn't do anything, and Sasori does not tank Kakuzu's. So...
Yeah. I was just going to say, anything that Datara would throw at Kakuzu, he would eat.
Yeah, he would actually just tank it, bro. The only thing I can think of is literally just that the durability bypassing bombs or whatever.
Yeah, the ones that go into your blood and shit.
Yeah, they go into like your cells or whatever, kind of like the Rasen Shuriken. That might work, but even then, I don't know if Kakuzu would be able to run away fast enough. He could fly in the air maybe, or he would just blitz Datara before it ever happens. Like, he could get away from them, or he might even be able to tank them. I wouldn't be surprised, because like when the Rasen Shuriken hits Kakuzu, he doesn't die, and that the Rasen Shuriken is not only stronger than Datara's bomb, that specific bomb, the cellular bombs, I think it's C4. The Rasen Shuriken's not only stronger than it, it also has the same properties of it, of attacking like the chakra network and attacking the cells individually. And Kakuzu still didn't die, and he didn't even have his diamond armor on. So like with a base Kakuzu, no diamond armor, tanked a cellular level attack. Now he got dismantled by it, like he was completely done. But he was weakened, and he still was alive. So, yeah, he still might even be able to tank those bombs. What's up?
Also, a thing to note, Datara, depending on how much clay he has, can only make a certain amount of bombs. You know how many times Kakuzu can do these types of attacks?
The entire fight.
Spam these.
Yeah, the entire fight. He just spams them, bro. He starts combining them and shit. Like, it's crazy.
It's like, cool bomb, Datara. Let me get rid of these. Okay.
He just matches all the bombs with his own explosions. Like
he would literally see he's like, all right, Kakuzu, what are you gonna do? I just created this landmine field, and it's like, you can't get to me. And then he just like, okay, blows it up. He's like, okay, now I can get to you. And he's like, well, I'm gonna get my bird and fly away. He's like, Mass, help me down this motherfucker.
Hey, Surfbone, I thought of something. You remember when Sasuke cancels out Datara's bombs with lightning style? You know who else has lightning style? You know who else has a long-range lightning bolt that's as powerful as the Raikiri?
Oh, no.
Kakuzu has lightning style, bro. He might, I'm just saying.
Earth style Datara.
Yeah, not Earth style. It's getting its ass beat by lightning, bro. What happened, DygoKnight? Why is it so weak?
Then just simple elemental.
Why is Clay so weak, man? False Darkness is clapping.
Jutsus. Yes, he has all of the elements, but so what? Kakashi has all of them as well.
Kakashi's insane, and also that's insanely impressive that he has all of them.
Naruto has all of the elements, but so
he's one of the few characters that does.
Kakashi has all of them as well.
It's like the characters that have all 5 chakra natures: Kakashi, Hiruzen, Kakuzu. Wow. Like, and there's some later characters, like Sage 6 Paths level characters that have all 5. But you know the people that don't have 5? Madara, bro. Sasuke doesn't even have all 5. Itachi doesn't even have all 5. Actually, Sasuke might have all 5 when he gets Sage 6 Paths. But yeah, like...
I just have a question for everybody here. So he's noting that Kakashi having all of them as well is not that impressive, right? But let me make something real clear. The main reason why he has all of those jutsu is because he copied them from other ninja and has almost, like, from what we've seen, like almost 1,000 other jutsu. Yeah. But did that matter against Kakuzu?
No, it didn't, because that boy way too durable. You ain't even talked about the stuff he tanked, bro. Go ahead.
It's almost like him having the Sharingan and him being able to copy all that shit didn't matter.
All that skill and all those jutsu for what? Kakuzu just clapping because he hits too hard and he's too tanky. That's the thing with Kakuzu. He doesn't have a lot of versatile hacks, but he does have diamond armor, and he's already tanky in base, and he's super strong and has a bunch of versatile natures. So that does make him a good opponent. What's up?
You Nate made a really good point in my DMs right now.
What is he saying?
So Kakuzu took hearts from people who he deemed as strong. And who did Kakuzu fight? He fought Hashirama.
Yeah.
Kakuzu knows what strength is, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? You got some OP jutsu. Give me your heart.
Yeah. He saw Kakashi. He knew he was strong, so he's like, I'm taking your heart.
Sarutobi has all of them as well, and he's much more powerful.
Sarutobi has all of them as well. He's known as the professor. He's known for knowing all the jutsu in the Leaf Village. Yeah, it's like, these people are crazy.
Kakashi has all of them as well. Sarutobi has all of them as well, and he's much more powerful.
No, he's not, as an old man. Maybe as an Edo Tensei, I'll accept it, but that's even still a maybe. That's a maybe. I don't even know if old Hiruzen... How does Edo Hiruzen even beat Kakuzu? What does he do?
Oh, no.
What does Edo Hiruzen do? Like, he would have to, like, genjutsu him or something. Like,
the comments.
He's definitely fast enough, but, like, how...
comments are about to go crazy.
Yeah, how does Edo Hiruzen even beat him? Like, he would have to, like, try and genjutsu him or something. Because he can't damage him. He doesn't have any proof of being on that level strength-wise. Prime Hiruzen would beat the shit out of him, but that's different. Could Reaper Death work? It didn't even really work on Orochimaru, man. Like, it didn't even work on him, and Orochimaru is not as strong as Kakuzu.
Yeah, he's like, are we about to say part 1 Orochimaru soloing Kakuzu?
Yeah, like, it didn't even work on him. Like, how is it going to work on Kakuzu? And what happens, like, if he tries to Reaper Death Kakuzu, and one of Kakuzu's hearts just, like, wait a minute, and gets out of his body, and then just, like, blows up Hiruzen? Like, because they're autonomous.
Blow up your face real quick.
Yeah, all the hearts are autonomous from Kakuzu, so they have their own, like, ability to move and think on their own. So it would literally, like, Kakuzu would get caught in the Reaper Death, and one of the hearts would just be like, oh shit, now time to delete, and then just vaporize him. Like, it would just send a false darkness up his ass, and he would explode. Like, Kurogura statue fucking people up like, hey, all of the Kage were weakened during that point. Every single Kage had just got done fighting Madara, and they were all stated to be weakened. So, it does, like, Kurogura was not doing shit. It wasn't. Like, I don't know why people think Kurogura is strong. He doesn't do anything. He loses to Karin. And I know Karin's strong, but, like, all the Kage were weakened at that point. Every single one of them. So, they state it directly. Kakuzu higher than Sannin? Yes, 100%. 100%. Orochimaru not as strong as Kakuzu? Of course not. He has more hacks than Kakuzu. He's way smarter than Kakuzu. Maybe. He might be smarter. Kakuzu's pretty old and smart himself. But yeah, he's probably smarter. Orochimaru's one of the smartest characters in the verse. But yeah, he's not stronger than Kakuzu. He's not more durable than Kakuzu. Most of the Akatsuki aren't. You know how strong those claims are? I know. Oh, those chains are? Those chains? Yeah, the chains are strong.
It's not like having every single nature transformation is going to make you a god. But the worst thing about Kakuzu, and this is really the reason why I'm putting him in second to last place here, is because he got blitzed by beginning of Shippuden Naruto twice.
Oh, man, DygoKnight doesn't know what happened. DygoKnight doesn't read the manga, boys. He doesn't read the manga. Hey, let's let him finish.
2 times in a row by beginning of Shippuden Naruto twice. 2 times in a row, Naruto was able to blitz Kakuzu
with the
base
Naruto?
Because he got blitzed by beginning of Shippuden Naruto twice. 2 times in a...
It's not beginning of Shippuden or Shippuden. Stop saying Shippuden. It's not beginning of Shippuden Naruto for 1. It's post Rasen Shuriken training Naruto, so it's different. For 2, that's Ninetales Amp Naruto as well. For 3, he didn't blitz him. You can see right here, he's literally hitting Kakuzu in the back. Do people forget if you hit someone in the back, it's considered an off guard? Like, this happened in the beginning of the fight where Kakashi hit him in the back, and Kakuzu's like, I didn't even sense your approach. Like, literally off guarded him. And then Naruto said the same exact shit. He said, oh yeah, I'm going to have to distract him because his assault speed is too fast. Directly stated. Choji says Kakuzu's faster than everyone there, including that Naruto and Kakashi. Man.
As well as so everyone saw that first panel that DygoKnight showed us where he almost hit Kakuzu with the Rasen Shuriken. And then after that, Ino makes a point to Naruto before he goes on to he's like, I'm going to have to hit him again. And Ino's like, well, you better come up with a better plan this time, because if you just do the exact same thing, he's just going to dodge it. Yeah. She literally says that. Like, he will just dodge it. He's fast enough to do that. And what does he do? He gets him up in midair where Kakuzu can't dodge him, and then proceeds to hit him in the back.
Yeah. He specific.
How many times in anime have you heard, oh, they're in midair, they can't dodge?
Yeah. Not only that, they say that against the Raikage as well. Like, they literally say it against the Raikage as well. Now, that dude twisted through the air somehow, but anyway, the Raikage just wild. That's all I'll say about that. But they literally, this is a consistent thing in Naruto. He's in the air, he's getting hit in the back. Naruto specifically said he had to distract him with clones, so Kakuzu did not predict which Naruto was which. He got the wrong Naruto twice. A lot of people think that Naruto did the same thing twice to Kakuzu. He did not. He did a similar thing twice, but he switched up the clone order. Ino specifically tells Naruto if he tries to do the same thing against Kakuzu after the first Rasen Shuriken almost hits, she specifically tells him, if you try to do the same thing again, you'll die. So Naruto does do something different. He just switches up the clone order, and he hits Kakuzu in the back twice, or tries to hit him in the back twice.
Yeah. Kakuzu even notes this as well, that this is what Naruto is attempting to do.
Yeah.
Also, Nate said check your DMs.
Let's look at DMs.
Someone said, general question, can normal characters see the old school tail cloak, like the arms attacking? I guess he's talking about...
What?
I don't know what
a doppelganger? Question mark. Kakuzu's back. Look, he literally doesn't even know what the hell's happening, bro. He was in the crowd! Exclamation mark! And then he gets hit in the back by Ninetales Amp Naruto. So he literally specifically shows he was off guard. So Naruto does not scale him. Choji directly states Kakuzu is faster than everyone there. Naruto states that Kakuzu was too fast for him. When Kakuzu fought Naruto's clones head on, he blitzed them. So no, Kakuzu is not slower than Naruto. He did not get blitzed. He got surprise attacked by the king of surprise attacks, Naruto. This is what he does to everybody, bro. Everybody. Everyone gets out-cloned by Naruto. It's what happens. Anyway, Daigo pissed me off with the Kakuzu placement.
He said, re-look at your DMs.
Alright, let's look again. Yeah, here's what happens when Naruto tried to fight Kakuzu head on. You see that? What's happening, bro? He gets blitzed. That's what happens. And then he gets hit in the back again. Look. Exclamation marks. But yeah.
Also, something to note, just so everybody is reminded, remember, no one can tell the difference between what the caster of the jutsu and shadow clones look like, and can differentiate them. A Byakugan cannot differentiate, and neither can a Sharingan.
The Madara can differentiate them, but that's just because Madara is crazy.
Because Madara is Madara.
Yeah, Madara could tell which clone was... This is actually pretty funny. I saw this. Madara could tell the wood clones of Hashirama. You know who couldn't do that, by the way? I forget which one it was. It was either Ishiki or it was like another Otsutsuki. I can't remember. One of the Otsutsuki couldn't discern clones, and I'm like, damn.
Oh, so Toshiro said Momoshiki?
Yeah, it was Momoshiki couldn't discern the clones, and I'm like, you're more ass than Madara, bro. Like, this just shows they don't remember shit
You're
about
the equivalent to God.
I know, bro. $2 from Excalibur. Naruto using clones to slide people is the series. Literally, bro, that's what happens. Like, he's just like, all right, I'm about to use a shadow clone, and you're about to get fucked up. Like, that's Naruto's fighting style, and it happened to Kakuzu. Crazy, I know.
It's like, how many people has he done it to? Let's think off the top of our head real quick. How many times has Naruto done that to somebody? He's done it to Kakashi. He's done it to Mizuki. He's done that to Kakuzu. He's done that to Obito. He's done that to Kaguya.
Yeah.
He's done that to Madara.
Yeah, he did it to everyone, bro. He did it to everyone.
He did it to Sasuke.
Yeah.
He did it to Neji.
Yeah.
He did it to everybody.
It's what happens when you fight Naruto. It's plot, man. Like Naruto or Kakuzu got plotted. Like we saw before that Kakuzu can and at least in the anime could sense Ino's bird spying on them from way far away, and he just sends his tendrils out and murders the bird quick as hell. And it scared Ino because if she's mind controlling a creature and the creature dies while she's mind controlled, she dies too. So it almost killed Ino. So she freaked out about it. But just showing they intended Kakuzu to be this super aware, smart type of fighter, but it just literally the plot demanded that the protagonist wins, man. It's just what happens. So
he did it to Pain too.
Yeah, he did it to Pain. He did it to everyone. So I'm not mad about it.
And something that you've mentioned in your videos before. I know we keep having to pause these videos because these points are so ass, but it's something you've explained before that kind of helps corroborate that Naruto was able to do this is the amount of times Naruto was stated to be the most unpredictable ninja, and he has a very high luck stat in the data books. So
yeah, the luck stat, Naruto has really good luck. I also found another thing that suggested Naruto had supernatural luck. It was in part 1 when when Jiraiya and Naruto are looking for Tsunade, and they go to this gambling den. And Jiraiya is about to gamble with the gamblers to try and win, so that way he could get Tsunade's location. And he sees the die before the cup comes off, and he knows that he picked the wrong number. But then Naruto sneezes or something and knocks the cup over and rolls the die right, makes it the right number that he needs. And Jiraiya's just man, you really do have good luck. I need to take you gambling, so. It is supernatural luck. $2 from JG. How much FTL is Kakuzu? I'd say he's around 50 times FTL, just due to scaling to KCM Naruto level characters. So yeah, around 50 times FTL.
So Naruto was able to blitz
$2.
Kakuzu with the Rasen Shuriken, and it wasn't very difficult to see Naruto coming. Naruto used 3 shadow clones to distract Kakuzu before he blitzed him with the Rasen Shuriken twice. That Naruto had a very small QB out that's practically negligible, and
you have no idea how negligible it is. In fact, you don't know, because the night he could be using, it's just the eyes, but we don't know how much power he's getting from that.
I think it's funny that DygoKnight is the first person, this is to DygoKnight's credit, that we've heard, other than ourselves, claim that Naruto was QB amped here.
Yeah.
That is actually interesting to know, and I will say, props to DygoKnight for that one particular notion. But that maybe is because he's reading the colored manga, and that's why he thinks that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Still,
alright, let's go.
Bunch of shit.
And he doesn't have Sage Mode or anything else. That Naruto isn't very powerful aside from the Rasen Shuriken itself, which anyone else in the Akatsuki except for Hidan would easily be able to dodge. And Kakuzu failed.
Why didn't Pain dodge it?
Tell that to Pain, bro.
to do so twice.
And he was using shadow clones to trick Kakuzu.
First, the Rasen Shuriken fizzled out because Naruto wasn't practiced at it, and then the second one hit and defeated Kakuzu. And I see every other Akatsuki member here, aside from Hidan, doing much better in that fight. And you can argue that Kakuzu was starred and all that.
Hidan didn't even touch Kakashi. Kakuzu bodied the entire group. He had them all done. He had them all wrapped up in tendrils, and they were freaking out. And Kakashi directly says that that Kakuzu is the stronger between the two, and Hidan admits he's slower.
But it was actually said that Kakuzu powered up when he fused the wind and the fire hearts within himself. Of course, people are gonna come and tell me that, oh man, he fought the Two Tails. Wow, he fought the Two Tails. 12-year-old Naruto fought the One Tail and won.
Yeah, guess what? The One Tails isn't a perfect Jinchuriki, buddy. Not a perfect Jinchuriki. Sorry. Weaker. Directly stated by Deidara. This is,
stating this out of context is so fucking dishonest. Because, do you not know how he took down the One Tails?
He didn't fight it. What he did was he headbutted Gaara to knock him out of the form. He didn't like come here One Tails, let's fucking brawl. But you know who did do that? Kakuzu. Kakuzu literally said, "Bring that shit on. I'll tank everything and beat the shit out of you." So yeah, Naruto did not fight the One Tails like that. In fact, Gamabunta, who was way stronger than Naruto at the time, almost died to the One Tails and was clearly weaker than him. And it wasn't even a full power One Tails. It wasn't even a perfect Jinchuriki. Like, there's so many reasons this is stupid.
Whoa, that's such a great feat. You fought the Two Tails. Number 8,
One, aka waking up Gaara. Facts.
Zetsu. And I'm referring to the Zetsu that
he put Zetsu above Kakuzu?
Yo!
Bro! How? Like, okay, if you have the opinion Zetsu's weak, you gotta put him, like, bottom tier next to Hidan, either above Hidan or below Hidan. I don't really care. Okay? If you think Zetsu's strong, you put him at the top of the list, because there's scaling for him to put him at the top. But there's no in-between. You don't slide him above Kakuzu. He doesn't scale to the Biju like that, bro. He doesn't fight Biju. He's a spy. He's a reconnaissance dude. He doesn't even fight anyone. How?
it wasn't the
Kakuzu greater than the Zetsu army any day? Facts, bro. He's greater than... Like, if Kakuzu fought the entire Zetsu army, he would shit on them. Actually. He would actually beat the entire Zetsu army. What do they do to him, bro?
Akatsuki, the original black...
He'd just start wiping them out with jutsu, just left and right, just annihilating them, like...
and white Zetsu. So when we discuss Zetsu's strengths, we have to take into account the powers from both the black and the white Zetsus. And most people forget the Zetsu powers, which are not weak at all actually. Black Zetsu during the war arc, the same black Zetsu that's been throughout the entire Shippuden era, was able to keep up with Mei, the 5th Mizukage, her guard of 20 or so Jonin.
Mei blocks black... Okay. Oh man, DygoKnight, you fucked up so bad with this point. Okay, firstly, Madara tells Zetsu to play along. Madara directly tells Zetsu that he wanted him to just, like, wait for his signal and just slide under the radar, basically. So he wasn't going full power. He was holding back during this fight. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, Mei and Chojuro beat Black Zetsuru. They beat him. But he was holding back, so I'm not even saying it necessarily downplays him or whatever. I'm just saying that specific Zetsu was not full power, and he didn't even show relativity to Mei or Chojuro.
And then a KCM Naruto clone arrived, and Black Zetsu was still keeping up with them. He even tripped KCM-1 Naruto, and he missed a...
From what this looks like, he's throwing a Rasen... I don't know if this is anime only, I'd have to see.
But... And we know how fast KCM...
Either way... That Zetsu, if you're talking about him scaling to, like, KCM Naruto, he grabs his foot, I guess. He does grab his foot with the brute. I see that. But that might be anime only. But either way, this still would just be Kakuzu scales to KCM Naruto too, buddy. And honestly, Zetsu should be higher. Zetsu should be, like, number 1 based on him, like, scaling to, like, the later characters in the war. You know, Madara. I'm just playing. Just playing. But yeah. Yeah.
KCM-1 Naruto, and he missed a Rasen Shuriken. And we know how fast KCM-1
Noodles break out the calc. You know what? Hold on, I'll break out the calc. Let me find the calc real quick. This is the calc I used against Stryker in our debate.
Oh, no.
Hold on. I made his calc for Zetsu to show how strong he was.
Let's see.
Man, I gotta find an art. Hashi, can you DM me the calc? I know I sent it to you in DMs. Real quick.
Yeah, if someone's like outspeeding KCM-1 Minato, that's all I'm saying.
we'll find it. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll find it.
Another $2 donation from JG. Lots of love, Noodles. How fast is Zetsu? You're about to find out.
I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you how fast Zetsu is.
You're about to find out.
You either put him at the top of the list or you put him at the bottom. There is no in between. I'm looking for it, man. It's kind of hard to find. Man, my cat is just going crazy up there.
Which one is it?
It's Sophie.
Oh, it's Sophie.
Yeah. Just being needy for sure.
Let's see.
Hold on 1 second, boys.
Let's look at Let's keep looking at the chat here. Let's see what more people are saying.
Keep him
Yo, someone said, Doomfist said, yo, 10 Tails Madara below random Joni confirmed. Facts. According to DygoKnight, because apparently Black Zetsu taking on May and a bunch of other and her like subordinates is a feat even Kakuzu can't accomplish. Otherwise, why mention that? Seems kind of irrelevant. Noodles and Surf, you guys scale Star Wars? I don't. I don't know. Noodles does.
I know quite a bit about Star Wars, but I don't scale it per se. But I do know some scaling for it, if that's what you're asking. But yeah. Hold on.
David said, I think a more interesting video at this point would be ranking just the characters' hacks themselves.
Yeah, that could be interesting. I like the characters' hacks, ranking the Akatsuki's abilities. I mean, Obito, bro. I think Itachi and Obito just kind of take the cake on that one. Like,
yeah,
just messed
up.
He
said, yeah. He's like, that seems more fun to rank since it just comes down to speed and most of the time, which is entirely true. A lot of these versus matchups do just come down to speed most of the time.
Yeah.
It rarely ever, it's like, at least with Minato, he's like, unless it's like a character with Kakuzu where it's just like, even if you argue Minato is just that much absurdly faster, if he does not have the AP to damage Kakuzu, then it's kind of pointless. So.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I'm still looking for this thing. Oh, I found it.
so Doom just said, thanks DygoKnight, I can finally confirm that Madara being the fourth division's ass was just all luck.
Alright, here we go, boys. Alright, so I made this calc for a debate I was doing where I forget who it was the Akatsuki versus Madara, and I had the Akatsuki. So, let's turn your attention. Basically, what's happened here is Black Zetsu is next to Casey and Minato and Kakashi. Okay, you can see that Kakashi and Minato attack Zetsu, who's attached to Obito. Right, they're already lunging at his face. Okay, so they lunge from. Hold on. Yeah. So they have to get. Minato is trying to move 9 pixels to his head. Okay, Zetsu has to move 58 pixels to Obito's head. Bare minimum. The next panel is just Zetsu being like half onto Obito's body, and it doesn't even look like Minato's hand has moved at all. And Kakashi's hand. Like, Kakashi's hand looks a little bit closer, I guess, so maybe he's faster than Minato too. But in that time frame, in the same time frame, where they're like, he's 9 pixels away from his face, bro. Zetsu's head is 58 pixels away from Obito. So as soon as Minato's hand gets here, Zetsu is already all over Obito's body. So he blitzed him. So I did the calc. So if you look, Minato's movement, I calced how big their heads were and stuff to figure out how many centimeters it was. So Minato's movement is 14.4 centimeters. Zetsu's movement was 128 centimeters. That means Zetsu moved between 8.88 times faster or 6.44 times faster than Casey and Minato. So that's potentially how fast this boy is.
Hashi was quoting the fact that you said, I made this calc.
Yeah, Hashi did not make this calc. Hashi helped me with it, though.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
I did the math for
You could
it.
do Hashi. You could do Hashi like that.
Yeah, he didn't do the math. I did the math.
It was relative to the
just did
fourth
lines.
Raikage, which was the fastest
And the
shinobi
pixels.
alive at the time. Black Zetsu was then only defeated by Chojuro extending his sword or whatever. And
I guess Chojiro's just better than Casey and Naruto too, man. Like Chojiro's just. This Zetsu's holding back, so none of these guys even scale Zetsu. So Zetsu's just actually way above your placement, bro.
he wasn't even killed, he was able to get away. Also, Black Zetsu has wood style and
Wouldn't it be worse since Minato was already in motion and Zetsu wasn't, or am I reading the panel wrong? I mean, it is actually downplayed because, yeah, Zetsu not on... Like, it's downplayed for a couple reasons. Like, it's downplayed because I didn't even measure, like, how much, like, Zetsu got onto his body. I just measured it to the edge of Obito's head. But he was clearly, like, half onto his body. So that's one downplay for Zetsu. The second downplay is they were already, like, moving, and Zetsu hadn't even started moving yet. So, yeah. Chojuro
and a
fast
pretty
as fuck,
powerful
though.
wood style, which is why
So it's
he
like
was
the bare
able to
minimum.
Yeah.
deal with so many ninjas at the same time, and powerful ninjas at that. Can you imagine Kakuzu trying to do that? Mei was just gonna melt him like she was melting Sasuke Susanoo, and she couldn't do much against Black Zetsu.
Mei's gonna melt him like she melted Sasuke Susanoo. Good luck getting past Diamond Armor. I'm sure that's what Yugito said when she fired her fireball, you know, that blew up the compound he was in. I'm sure that's what she thought, too. Thought that would probably work on Kakuzu, but it didn't. Yeah, no.
White Zetsu, the
Mei is
original
downplayed,
White
though.
Zetsu, the one that was fused with Black Zetsu for like half of the entire show. He also has some very interesting powers that people just forget for some reason. Of course that the White Zetsus that fought in the war weren't very powerful, but the original had the Spore power, that one he used in the 5 Kage Summit, that no one in the entire summit, no one could detect that. And that's a very strong jutsu. It drains the chakra from the target, and you can
Too bad it
split it
didn't
back
work
on
on
someone
anyone.
else. White Zetsu can also transform into other people, which is pretty good, especially his transformation that mimics the chakra, so you can't even tell him apart.
None of this is combat
How is that-
applicable, really. Like,
How is that going to work against Kakuzu? Oh, you changed into somebody else.
yeah,
from the
cool. Yeah, oh,
I'm
you're
going to kill you.
someone else
I'm going
now.
to kill you now.
real person, because the chakra is the same, so Naruto has to come with the bullshit
got too much
power
raw
of
durability
good and
for
whatever,
Zetsu,
and
big
feel
dog.
the hatred in Zetsu, which is a little bit of an asshole, but that's how it works. Zetsu is pretty powerful, man. You shouldn't
No, he's
downplay
not.
Zetsu, and if you
Hold on. The regular Zetsu's not powerful. There's Zetsu that's actually trying, like when he's fighting like Casey and Minato and shit. Yeah, he's strong.
say,
That's
"Ooh,
different.
the one on the left.
You said what?
Yeah, the one on the left is powerful, not the one on the right.
Yeah, the White Zetsu's trash. White Zetsu literally just gets bought. Like literally all of the random Jonin were bodying the White Zetsu. Black Zetsu, you know, he might be alright. But yeah,
Jupidara was killed by Zetsu.
even Hedon
Come
can
on.
beat Zetsu.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's just, if you want to put Zetsu in first place because of that, feel free, but you don't have my respect. Number 7, Sasori of the Red Sand. And yeah, sure, a lot of people are going to get mad with me because I'm putting
Oh, he put Sasori below Deidara.
Oh.
Man, this is gonna trigger me. Let's just hear his reasoning.
Sasori.
Let's hear his reasoning before I flip out.
be in number 7, but it's the reality. And let me explain why.
It's the
Sasori
reality.
is-
Stop
you
talking
like-
in
you see that-
objectives, buddy.
You seen it's the condescending tone that really irks me and makes me not want to give this guy any form-
way. It's the right way to scale.
This is the right way. Well, you see, you're only gonna get mad at this because he's just telling you the reality, man. He's the Andrew Tate of Naruto. you're all in the Matrix, bro.
Yeah.
DygoKnight's got the facts.
I got the answers, buddy. Sasori getting clapped by Deidara.
a somewhat limited ninja.
Hey, I got a panel for you, DygoKnight. I got a panel for you.
Oh boy, this is
I got a panel for you. It's
gonna be
crazy,
like
I
one of
know.
the first
What's
images
this?
that comes up.
What's this? DygoKnight? I shouldn't say this. But Sasori, he's stronger than I. Probably, yeah. You know, he kind of verbatim said it. And he's got better hacks. And better AP. And he's faster. No.
Yeah. He doesn't have a very powerful attack. The most dangerous thing he has is his poison, which is very deadly, but it's not the hardest thing for you to counter. Sakura was able to counter the cloud of poison.
Oh my god, bro, it's not the hardest thing to counter. Chio was a known poison expert. Was one of the best poison experts in the entire world. She was able to cure Hanzo the Salamander's poison. You know, the dude that had a resistance to poison, but if his poison sac ever got broke, it would leak into him and kill him? You remember that guy? That guy's lethal ass poison? So poisonous, if he breathed on you, you would die? Chio and the entire Sand Village could not cure Sasori's poison. It took Sakura, who's like a wizard at medical ninjutsu, to create a temporary antidote to counter it. Is Data gonna do that? Does Data even know any medical ninjutsu, bro? No, he doesn't. He doesn't know shit. Data knows how to make art and bombs.
Paper bomb. Granted, if Sasori hits anyone with a poison, they're probably gone. And if you don't have an antidote like Sakura had in the fight. I can easily see everyone else on this list that's above him being able to dodge that jutsu, and high-level shinobis being able to dodge the poison as well. He has...
Alright, Nate, get the panel where, like, Sasori's iron sand spikes just cover the entire battlefield. Get that panel for me, would you?
The third Kazekage puppet.
Does DygoKnight not think that the iron sand is also laced with this poison as well, and that's why it was also noteworthy to dodge them?
I don't know, bro. It's not only strong, but it's also laced with poison.
Shinobis being able to dodge the poison as well. He has the third Kazekage puppet, which has the iron sand. A pretty powerful jutsu, but it's definitely not as strong as the original when the third Kazekage was actually alive.
Why?
What? Tell me why.
I gotta listen,
strong
bro.
as the original when the third Kazekage was actually alive. There's just no way it's as powerful because we can clearly see that Gaara's sand in the same arc is 20 times more powerful than the iron sand. Sakura...
Based off what?
Based on what? Nice baseless assumption, bro. Hold on. God damn, bro. I can't believe this. I'm
20. No. So Gaara's sand's not just more powerful. It's 20 times more powerful, bro. And apparently that is proof that the third Kazekage puppet is weaker than his alive variant.
Alright, let me see if I found it.
This fucking methodology
in
which he comes to these conclusions is insane, bro.
Okay, Sasori is the only one who can produce human puppets. Whomever he makes his puppet, Sasori has access to that person's jutsu. Ultimately, that's what gives him such supreme power. Oh, there's more to it than that. Yeah, but yeah, hold on. Let me find another one. Even in the Sand Village, Sasori is remembered as a powerful puppeteer of the past. The genius that once controlled 100 puppets and destroyed whole countries ran away to the Akatsuki during a dire situation. He was brought back present and saw the new puppeteer who had interesting stuff. This ain't the one I need. There's another data book page I need. Yeah, but it specifies that it's using their old jutsu. And it specifies that human puppets even maintain the chakra of the third Kazekage. So he has the chakra and the jutsu of the third Kazekage. And it's stated in the data book that he defeated the third Kazekage easily. So why wouldn't the third Kazekage's iron sand be just as powerful? It's being controlled by Sasori and a human puppet, which maintains its own chakra. Alright, let me look.
They said check DMs. And Sam says he sent you the iron sand skin.
Look at that, bro.
Oh wait, oh, there's that.
Look at this, bro. That's not OP. That like everyone can just dodge that shit. It fucking tags Sakura. Like what happens when Sasori just does some shit like this or sends out a giant iron sand volley of poison bullets?
It's crazy we haven't heard Conan mentioned in this list yet.
Look at this. Nate, I need one more scan. Grab the scan where it's talking about human puppets.
What happens when Conan gets covered in the iron sand? Like what's she doing?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
What is she doing to that?
I don't know. What is she doing? She getting bodied. She getting bodied. Just the Iron Sand's AP would be enough to dispatch Conan. Like, the third Kazekage stated to be the strongest Kazekage, which means he's stronger than Rasa and Gaara. Gaara was a Jinchuriki himself and strong enough to fight off Jinchuriki, and Rasa, or strong enough to fight off Biju, and Rasa was strong enough to literally beat down the One-Tails when it would go on rampages. So the third Kazekage is stronger than him, and it said he was revered as the strongest Kazekage because of his Iron Sand, which Sasori now has access to. So he has a jutsu that's stronger than Gaara and Rasa. The same Gaara that you're trying to scale above the Iron Sand, even though it's directly stated the opposite. Nate, grab some of those scans too, where it's stated that the Iron Sand is the reason the third Kazekage was feared as the strongest, and the scan that the third Kazekage was the strongest Kazekage. Just 2 of those. That'll work.
And you guys remember how powerful Rasa was? He would box like Shikaku on the daily. He would be the one that put that motherfucker in his place, and the third Kazekage would scrap with Rasa.
Yeah. Sasori doesn't do shit to Kakuzu either. He doesn't do shit to Kakuzu. Kakuzu bodies. He literally can't. He tanks everything.
Is able to shrug off the Iron Sand kind of easily. She's just punching away at.
She punched one random cube that was floating in the air. It wasn't even moving. Like, she punched it, and it went into the ground and did nothing to the actual Iron Sand. And that was the only time she ever interacted with it outside of getting stabbed by it. So, yeah.
The iron blocks.
Also, if she didn't have the antidote, she would have lost.
She would have died. She would have died if she didn't have the antidote.
And Sakura, in the beginning of Shippuden Short, she's not weak, but she's definitely not a powerhouse by any means. She is able to one-shot every single puppet she touches. She one-shots the Hiruko puppet, she one-shots the third Kazekage puppet, she one-shots Sasori himself puppet, and all the others that Sasori throws against her during the summoning of the 100 puppets. And you can say, yeah, sure, man, but Sakura is very strong, and that's not a lie. She is powerful. But honestly,
Sorry, I let this run a little too long. I had to go get my cat to shut up.
I was just, man, Noodles, you would be fucking utterly baffled by what he just rattled off with.
Okay, let me listen to it again.
During the summoning of the 100 puppets. And you can set Sasori one-shots the hero. She is able to one-shot every single puppet she touches. She one-shots the Hiruko puppet, she one-shots the third Kazekage puppet, she one-shots Sasori himself puppet, shots the third Kazekage puppet, she one-shots Sasori himself puppet, and all the others that Sasori throws against her during the summoning of the 100 puppets. And
okay, and you know how great that is? Sakura has great AP scaling. She also was the one that smashed that gigantic boulder in front of Kakashi and Guy. Kakashi and Guy didn't smash it. You know who did? Sakura. And Sakura was also stated to have the power of Tsunade during this fight by Chiyo, the same girl that fought Tsunade back in the war.
And by Kakashi during the second bell test at the beginning of Shippuden.
Yeah. Literally. Hold on. Yeah, stated.
Naruto was literally scared of her, and it was like, dude, her punches would kill me.
Yeah.
And Kakashi literally had this face where he's like, if he touches me, I would die.
All right, let's read these.
But apparently, Sasori. But apparently, all of that, Sakura is not a powerhouse.
Yeah. All right, so this is the first thing. So, the Iron Sand, third Kazekage, was graced with the special constitution that allowed him to convert his chakra into magnetic forces. That thing's just a puppet, right? How can a doll hold chakra? Well, that puppet is a human puppet built from a real cadaver, like a battery. It kept what chakra the body had possessed in life. It kept the third Kazekage's chakra.
Damn!
It kept his chakra, and it's his jutsu. So not only is it it's literally just as powerful as it was when he was alive. As I figured that puppet can use third Kazekage's own jutsu, We haven't seen it for a while, have you? If you recall, this is what made his name the most powerful of all. The most feared weapon in Sand Village history. More feared than the One-Tails, which they called Gaara a weapon early on in Shippuden too. Gaara's whole dream was becoming a hero to his village instead of being looked at as like a weapon. So he was considered a weapon. Gaara was. He was their weapon during the Konoha Crush arc. So this is more powerful than Gaara. It's more powerful than Rasa, and it has the chakra of its original being. So why wouldn't it be stronger than Gaara's Sand? Why is Gaara's Sand 20 times more powerful, DygoKnight? Makes no sense.
By the way, we've had over 100 people watching the stream so far.
Let's get it! 100 people on stream! The fall of DygoKnight! Kill shot! Dead! Let's go, sir! Boom! 100 people! Let's get some donuts in chat!
Man, but Sakura is very strong, and that's not a lie. She is powerful. But honestly, everyone else on this list has more firepower than Sakura has, and they would easily be able to destroy the puppets.
No, they wouldn't. Datara probably would. But Datara does have the destructive power to destroy the puppets. Issue is that Iron Sand clapping his cheeks too quickly. So he got to get away from that first. He got to get away from the Iron Sand first. And if...
Oh, so you...
Huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You notice how when Sakura punched the sorcery puppet, how it only came apart, it didn't break? Almost like it stayed in the data books that the sorcery puppet was indestructible.
Let's go, Ronald. Let's go, Ronald. Ronald Portillo, $2. Boom, headshot. That's right. DygoKnight's getting headshot right now.
Whatsoever. And I'm not trying to say that Sasori is weak. He's definitely strong. He's definitely Kage level. The only Akatsuki
He's definitely Kage level.
That's not Kage level is Hidan. But Sasori's just not as powerful as the others on this list. And for those of you who are saying now that Datara told everyone that...
He did say that.
Sasori was more powerful than him. This is just kind of disingenuous by Datara because it's a flat-out lie, and it's very much proven by feats. Any basic...
Alright, so it's flat-out proven it's a lie, and his justification for it being a lie is that it's proven by feats. I will say Datara does have better destructive capability, but destructive capability is not the same as attack potency, and it's easily possible for Sasori to have greater attack potency, and considering he scales higher than Gaara... Okay, here, this is an easy scale chain. So, here's an easy scaling chain for people that want to scale Sasori above Datara in strength. Okay, Datara had the C3 bomb, which at the time was stated to be the strongest bomb Datara has ever dropped. It was the highest, it was the best creation he had ever made. Gaara San completely no-sold the C3. Completely. Okay? So it no-sold the C3. Tanked it. Completely tanked it. Which is Datara's strongest bomb ever at the time. Okay? Gaara Sand is weaker than the Iron Sand. Wow, I know, right? So hard to prove that Sasori is stronger than Datara. Right there in front of your face, DygoKnight. You just don't scale properly. You're one of the people that think destructive capacity equals attack potency, when that's not the case. Oh shit! Sam Dewar with $20. Me and Noodles debate on Sasori versus Datara. Sasori slams. That's right, buddy. That's right. Sasori slams. He does. I did destroy you in that debate too. Keep up the entertaining content. Let's go, Evan. $5. That's what I'm talking about, people. That's what I want to see.
Datara bomb could one-shot any Sasori puppets just by comparing the blasts with the punches Sakura's throwing. They're pretty equivalent to the weakest Datara.
Considering how prideful Datara is, why would he lie? He has no reason to lie. He literally could be telling the truth to lure Kakashi away. There's nothing to say, like, he's like, man, I probably shouldn't admit this. Like, he's struggling to even admit it. Like, he's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't say this, but yeah, he's probably stronger than me. Hold on, let me get it. Yeah, I'm sure I shouldn't say this, but Sasori is stronger than I. Probably, yeah. So, he's admitting it. He's hesitantly admitting it, but he is admitting it. So, does Sasori have the versatility with the sand that Gaara does? I don't really remember the ins and outs of the fight. Yeah, I mean, he has just as much versatility. He's able to make all kinds of shapes with it. He can send out, like, iron sand volleys. He doesn't have, like, the big waves of sand like Gaara does. But just like in terms of like the way he manipulates his sand, he honestly manipulates it even more ways than Gaara does in a lot of ways. So, yeah, he does have the versatility. He just doesn't have the giant sand waves that Gaara can produce. You got to remember, too, Gaara was in the sand village, so he did have like the terrain advantage, so he was just able to pull sand up from the ground to fight. Not that he couldn't make a giant amount of sand even if he wasn't, because he did that against Kimimaro, but yeah.
This is just...
He literally killed himself for pride. He would never lie about that. Facts! Alex coming in with a good argument. Narrative. That's what I like to see.
Kind of disingenuous by Datara because it's a...
It's literally a forced concession on Datara's part. It is.
Flat out lie. And it's very much proven by feats. Any basic Datara bomb could one-shot any Sasori puppet just by comparing the blasts with the punches Sakura's throwing. They're pretty equivalent to the weakest Datara bombs. And if he tries the stronger bombs like C3 that he used against the Sand Village...
You mean the bomb that Gaara Sand tank? The same sand that's stated weaker than the Iron Sand? That you tried to downplay earlier for no reason?
Destroying every single puppet in Sasori's arsenal.
Thank you for the $20, Sandu. That's what I'm talking about. If you want to see
a more in-depth Datara versus Sasori fight, I've made an entire video about it, and the link's going to be in the description below if you're interested. Number 6, Conan. And damn, man, the Conan downplay in the Naruto community is just absolutely insane. Guys, Conan is very strong.
No, she's not. She got bodied by Jiraiya in base. Or it might have been Sage. But it doesn't matter.
It's funny that he meant like his previous person that he had on was like, oh, the reason why Datara is not below Sasori is because of feats. Like bigger feats, right? But then has Conan, who only has one good feat that DygoKnight could praise that could be on that level, and it was a prep feat.
Datara is literally Conan, but better. Like, he actually does everything Conan does, but in a better way. And Conan, if she tried to use her prep, like 10,000 billion, her 10 billion paper bombs on Datara, you know what happens? He fucking flies away on his bird. Like, he just flies away. Like, with the great trench, bro. Like, that worked on Obito, who couldn't fly. But how's it going to work on the dude who literally spends his entire combat career flying? Like, Jiraiya, man. Yeah, Jiraiya really did shit on her bad. Man, feetless fodder. Facts.
I don't know why people always put him in, like, 9th place, because she would definitely beat everyone that comes before her on this list.
She gets blitzed by every single one before her on the list. Blitzed in one shot by all of them. She has no counter to the Iron Sand, has no counter to Datara's C3 or any of his other bombs. She has no counter to Kakuzu's ninjutsu. She literally gets blitzed and bodied by all of them.
Without prep time, by the way. Conan's arsenal relies a lot on her paper jutsu, obviously. But that jutsu is actually pretty damn strong. She can produce blades and paper bombs out of thin air. She can clone herself, producing countless paper bomb clones that explode with an equal force to Datara's explosions.
What?
Of what?
Why? What? Where are you getting this, DygoKnight? Did you pull that out your ass? Oh, go ahead and admit it, DygoKnight. We pulled that one out the ass. Because we don't got, I know you don't got no evidence for that. If I asked you for evidence right now, you would be, it's narratively implied, or something stupid. Because you don't have, there is no way you actually have evidence for this. Why would it be equal to Datara, bro?
She was able to tag...
How she doesn't even get past Hiriko's shell? How is she breaking that? She ain't, bro. Like, she ain't doing shit to it.
Tag Obito, and people are gonna say, oh, but Obito wasn't taking her seriously. Yeah, sure, yeah, of course, Sasori and Kakuzu would definitely tag Obito if Obito wasn't taking them seriously. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
But that's...
yeah.
Not all.
That totally happens, bro. You're just downplaying them because you have a bad opinion of them.
Conan
also, he like blatantly took that feat out of context too, because that was post coming out of the like. Wait, wasn't that post coming out of the?
I'm pretty sure Nate argues this feat's off guard.
Oh yeah.
I'd need to go reread it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is off guard, and even then, it's still like crazy, bro.
I mean,
we still lost the Jiraiya.
Conan. We can probably just look this up real quick. Which chapter this fight takes place in? Conan versus Obito manga chapter.
Man, we're only 12 minutes in this video.
I know.
I knew DygoKnight was gonna be a weapon, bro. I knew this video was gonna be fucking crazy.
510.
It's probably something like the explosions look roughly the same size. Well, that's kind of what he did earlier with the Dater thing too. Amp Conan got choked to death. Yeah, she did.
All right.
Conan did slam Pain and Sasuke's chibi manga. Go. Some good arguments I see, Toshiro. We're bringing out the good arguments. In 2 seconds after the bomb. Yeah, she literally got, like, murdered.
Yeah, let's read this with the boys real quick.
Alright.
I send you the link.
Let me look. Alright. Question. Which you... Alright, so... They start beefing right here. He just Kamui's through them. Alright. She starts sending more paper. He's still in Kamui. She's trying to overpower with numbers, hoping to catch me when I materialize. Very well. I know she's got some plan up her sleeve. Bring it on. Here she is. You're finished. She mixed in explosive tags. I'll take you with me to the afterlife. It blows up. So he didn't realize that she mixed in explosive tags with her paper. I didn't take you seriously enough, and come to think of it, you are a former Akatsuki member. Oh, okay, bro. So, DygoKnight, how are you going to say that Obito wasn't taking her seriously when he states it? Like, directly stated. It's on panel. And he just didn't realize she mixed in paper bombs, so he got caught off guard by the paper bombs.
And also mentions that, like, if she didn't have her prior knowledge of how his ability worked, then she probably wouldn't have thought of doing that. So this is just like Conan given like the best case scenario where it's like, again, this is prepped Conan where she's able to come up with strategies prior of how to deal with Obito, and literally says, yeah, I created this prior to our fight so then I could use it on you.
Obito just directly says that he's not taking her seriously, and he directly says, I was faster than you. I managed to suck away the explosion, though I did get hit a bit. But yeah.
Yeah, it's like Charlie said, Obito just stood there.
He just stood there in Kamui and, like, got paper bombed. He was like, alright, yeah, I should have took you more seriously. Man. Yeah, allowed himself to get bombed. Literally, bro. Literally what happened. Okay, DygoKnight, we're going to keep going because she does not scale it. If you're legitimately trying to scale Conan to Obito, she should be higher on the list. That's just facts. So...
They wasn't taking her seriously. Yeah, sure, yeah, of course. Sasori and Kakuzu would definitely tag Obito if Obito wasn't taking them seriously. Yeah, I can definitely see that. But that's not all. I mean, yeah, Conan can fly, and she is the best flyer of the Akatsuki. And guys, people underestimate...
I think she forgot about Kakuzu. Kakuzu's the best flyer, bro. He's got 5 hearts that fly around shooting jutsu that are beating the shit out of people. Kakuzu's the best flyer.
Also, Datara... As a bird?
Yeah, Dater got a bird that's faster than Gaara Sand. Is Conan faster than Gaara Sand? I don't think so.
I don't know, bro.
Obito flew in that fight.
Estimate the power of flight in the universe that most people can't fly, and you can. You just have a massive advantage in any fight that your opponent cannot fly, especially if you're a long-range fighter like Conan is. She is also virtually immune to physical attacks because her body just...
Oh my god, DygoKnight, you just don't read. You don't read, bro. I have to read it for you. I was faster. I managed to suck away the explosion, though I did get hit it. Seems you were planning to blow yourself up as I was sucking you in and to take me down with you, but you failed. You were also saved because I sucked it away. You ought to thank me. Yeah, so basically, Conan literally was getting blown up by paper bombs. And her plan was the suicide bomb Obito. Literally suicide bomb with basic paper bombs that are just a basic ass explosion. So how is she immune to physical attacks again? Obito had to save her, dummy. Read the manga.
Turns into paper. It's like Suigetsu turning into water when he is punched. He doesn't really feel that, and
she physically got choked, bro. I know, bro.
It's the same thing for Conan. She just turns into paper and is not hurt so long as she has chakra left. So essentially you have to drain her out completely before you beat her.
No! You just explode her. You light her on fire with our strong jutsu. You hit her with a big ninjutsu.
Or you're just Jirai and you hit her with toad oil. And that completely keeps her out of the fight.
Yeah, just hit her with your toad oil and hair. Or your Obito and you just grab that motherfucker by the neck. Like, you just like, come here. And like,
come here.
Also, she was fighting...
Or your Takazu and you just be like, fire, wind, go, burn.
Crazy how it only took down his white Zetsu arm. Facts.
Against the entire Leaf Village when they attacked with pain. She was...
It did only take his white Zetsu arm away.
Fighting the entire Aburame clan, which is one of the most underrated clans in Naruto.
They don't do anything.
And she was doing
did the Aburame clan stole the rest of the list prior?
I didn't know the Aburame clan is just gonna beat Hidan. Is that is that facts? Like, no. What did they do?
Sasori?
What did they do to Sasori, bro?
They beat Black Zetsu?
They beat Deidara? Deidara literally just drops a bomb on their forehead and blows up the whole compound. Like,
you know what's crazy? Is that he mentioned Black Zetsu and he's like, he can take on KCM1 Naruto. We know how fast KCM1 Naruto is. Then mentions Deidara above that.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, Conan took on the Aburame clan, bro.
Alright, Sam, I'll pull out the scans. We're gonna show how powerful Conan is real quick. We're gonna find the true scaling for Conan right now, live on stream for everybody. I got some scans here that are necessary to show it. So firstly, we got Jiraiya. He's got this toad oil bomb that he sends out at Conan. It gives her the big sticky. Alright, it gives her the big sticky. And then he just sends out his hair and like one-shots her. And she can't move. She literally... Look at Conan's face right now. Like, she actually just got two-tapped by Jiraiya. You're soaked in oil so you can't peel apart. Man. Just down horrible, and then Pain has to save her and wash away the oil because he knows Jiraiya's jutsu. DygoKnight. Sasori greater than third Kazekage, greater than Rasa, equal to War Art Gaara. Relative to War Art Gaara, but I do think War Art Gaara is a bit better. But yeah, like Sasori's way better than Deidara, and he's way better than Conan. Like how do you put Conan in that conversation even like?
People are going to mention the Jiraiya fight against Conan.
She can't even use her main jutsu. She donezo fast.
Which was a very quick exchange. And
appreciate the $2
say,
more, Five
Jiraiya
Bishop.
stomped her, but why? He spat...
We got 99 people in chat! Let's get it to 100!
Some oil on Conan, and that's stomping her? Because look at Conan's face here. She wasn't scared at all when she was put in that position.
So...
She wasn't scared? Look at her face, bro. She's definitely not happy. Like, she's not happy.
Yeah, and then look at the next one.
Yeah, like
where Jiraiya is talking down to her like a child.
Yeah, look at her. She's ... Like, look at her, bro.
She just as I expected.
Man, I swear I've seen an image like this before. I'm just
It wasn't as though she was, oh no, Jiraiya's gonna kill me. Now, sure, she had pain backing her up, but would she have lost to a little bit of oil? I don't think she would have. And then, of course, there's the other fight.
What did he say? Let me listen to DygoKnight's dumb self again.
Gonna kill me. Now, sure, she had pain backing her up, but would she have lost to a little bit of oil? I don't think she would have.
She did. She, in fact, did, DygoKnight. She lost to some oil. You know, if I go in my kitchen right now, I got the secret weapon against Conan. I got some olive oil. I got some vegetable oil. Like.
Oh, Charlie makes a good point in chat. Oil mixes with fire.
Yeah, fire, bro.
If Jiraiya wanted to take out Conan right there, he has a big ass fire jutsu. He could be like fire style.
Yeah.
And then just kill Conan.
He
Right
could just do the toad flame bombs and just light her ass up. Like, that's just possible right now.
And then, of course, there is the other fight, her main fight in the series against...
She's made of fucking paper, bro.
Against Obito, which, as I said before, she tagged him. And it's not every character that can tag Obito. Minato could, and Conan could. You know, that may be speaking something about her powers and all that. And then, of course...
What?
Are you scaling her to Minato or not? That's what I need to know.
You really want to get the Minato fans that riled up? You're saying that you want to really tell them, the Minato fans, that Conan, what she did was similar to what Minato did?
You know, it's funny too because Minato's still losing to Kakuzu, bro. Like, he's still getting bodied, so you can give Conan the Minato speed. It's fine. She still gets bodied. But yeah.
Most powerful jutsu in that fight, the ocean of paper bombs. And if you're telling me now, oh, that was prep time, man. Doesn't matter because it's prep time. Okay, but shouldn't you include how powerful a character can be with prep time?
I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Well, and like, I do think that would beat I do think that would beat Hedon. Like, I think Conan's stronger than Hedon, but she's still losing to Sasori. She's still losing to Deidara. How does she stop them? They can both fly. Sasori can fly with his puppets. Deidara can fly on his bird. They fly away from this, bro. Kakuzu can fly. He can fly with his hearts. They just all fly away from this shit. Like, oh, there's a big canyon of paper. I guess we better leave. like that's what happens.
In a list talking about the power of characters, shouldn't you include...
What's up?
Nate brought up a good point in my DM. Bro, like, if you're including prep time into this, then why isn't Black Zetsu at the top?
Yeah, he should be.
He manipulated the entire Shinobi history.
That boy had the ultimate prep. Like,
so that he could summon Kaguya.
It worked too.
And it worked.
You
want to include prep time, motherfucker? Why is Black Zetsu not at the top?
Noodles, we forgot. Paper bombs stronger than Ten Tails BG bombs. It's Tobirama's tandem paper bombs, bro. It's not regular paper bombs. They have a different seal on them, so it doesn't count.
In the equation too, you can give 13.
He can fly himself. I know his individual hearts can fly. No, I'm not saying he can fly himself. I'm just saying one of his hearts could fly away with him. Like they could just grab him. Like, so.
That's why I made the point in the video. It's just like, even if Kakuzu just starts falling, one of his hearts or two of his hearts could just pop out of him and then just start flying and drag him away from the explosion.
Billion years to Kakuzu, and he's not gonna do anything remotely similar to what Conan did against Obito, who had to use Izanagi, which is just a cheat code in the Naruto-verse to escape.
He would just fly away. So.
Aside from Obito, the only other member of the Akatsuki that would have been able to escape...
And he would blitz her and one-shot her before any of this happens.
That would be Deidara because he can fly. So Conan takes the 6th place, very well deserved. Number 5, Deidara. I don't think people understand how strong this guy is. And he was 19 when he died. He had much more room for growth. Deidara's basic explosions are comparable to Sakura's hard punches in the beginning of Shippuden.
He's literally just comparing that based on visuals. I'm gonna need a calc for this DygoKnight.
If not more powerful. He also had much more than that. He had essentially the C3 nuke he could use to destroy an entire village with. The
pain level.
Last of which was comparable to a tail beast bomb, and he was dropping that pretty casually. He can also fly, which, as I said before, is an extremely advantageous feature in a world that most people can't.
Half the Akatsuki can fly, buddy.
And we're not even talking about his most powerful jutsus. The C2 Dragon, which can just spit very, very powerful bombs non-stop, and also
Kakuzu tanks it. Sasori just combats it with Iron Sand. Yeah. Conan dies. I'll give you that. Conan dies.
So keep you flying away from...
Hedon gets fucked up too.
Charlie made a good point. Naruto was 16 when he was the top dog.
Yeah, so. Yeah, literally.
From the range of your enemies. The C4 Karure, which is a one-shot technique against anyone that doesn't fulfill 3 very specific conditions. Number 1, having lightning style to defuse the bombs. Number 2, being able...
Which Kakuzu does.
to see the nanobombs coming your way, and number 3, being intelligent enough to figure out how to defuse the bombs. And
Data literally admitted Sorcery was stronger than him.
Of course, the Caesar, which is a suicide technique, but I think it's very valid to put it in here because it would give at least a tie for Data against anyone in the Akatsuki with the exception of Obito. But his explosions are not everything Data has. He is also trained in countering genjutsu, which can be useful.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. Besides, unless he's talking about phasing, I don't know if he's saying, because he said anybody in the Akatsuki besides Obito would be able to tank it. I don't know if...
I think he's referring to Izanagi.
Yeah.
He's just saying that he could Izanagi. I think he's just saying that Obito could just Izanagi and still live.
Against
even though
Kakuzu cannot see the bombs coming. Well, Data is not going to see that false darkness fucking lightning bolt in his ass either, so, I mean, he might see it, but it doesn't matter. He's going to get wormed and destroyed. Also, don't know why Kakuzu couldn't see the bombs anyway.
A lot of different fighters.
Also, Itachi should be able to do the same thing as well if he was forced to do that. But.
Yeah, and even if he couldn't see some of the bombs, he would just tank them.
Pretty fast. Yep. Unlike Sasori, who was being tagged by Sakura, Data was able to dodge Hebi Sasuke multiple times, and we know that Hebi Sasuke is one of the fastest characters in the series by that point in the story. He can also...
No, he was fast, but he was not one of the fastest characters in the series. Kakuzu was faster than him.
Mold his bombs into shapes that will favor him during the...
And also, like, with the Shunshin, like his, body flicker, when Sasuke uses body flicker, he actually blitzes Data, and it's directly stated by Data and Toby that he was too fast for him.
Fight like we saw. Also mold his bombs into shapes that will favor him during the fight, like we saw against Gaara, where he used the centipede to infiltrate into Gaara's sand and explode it from within. His explosives can fly too. They can do all types of crazy things, and I was very tempted into putting him on 4th place. That's a very close call, but 4th place goes to this guy, Kisame. Kisame has the highest chakra reserves from anyone in the Akatsuki. He's the strongest water style user in the verse. He stopped
Toby Rama.
Listen,
Toby Rama.
I will say that Kisame with just like straight power and water style, because we didn't get to see a lot from Toby Rama water style wise, probably has the strongest, but he's not the strongest water style user in general. Toby Rama is the strongest water style user, but he doesn't have the strongest jutsu that we've seen, at least. He does have Water Bullet, which is FTL, though, so it's good.
Killer B, who was one of the most powerful characters we've seen by that point. And Kisame can essentially drain your chakra until you die and regenerate from it if he sustains any wounds. He
can regenerate anyway.
He lost to my Guy because Guy was his natural counter. If Hirodora wasn't a physical attack, Guy would have died in that fight against a very fatigued Kisame. And that massive bubble ability Kisame has is
giant
just something else.
Jutsu.
Like, if you don't have a teleportation jutsu or some other hack to get out of there, you're probably gonna die. And now we're moving to the classic top 3, which I believe most people put those 3 in the top 3 because it's kind of obvious. We begin with the number 3, which is Itachi Uchiha.
Oh my god, bro!
How? What? Itachi below Pain? Itachi below Pain?
He's on drugs. It's the only way. He's on drugs.
Oh, bro.
I think there is a fair argument to make in favor of Itachi against...
Hold on. He was saying we're assuming characters at their strongest, right?
Yeah. He's talking about Itachi, bro. Look at him.
So, yeah. Hold on a second. Is this motherfucker about to say that Nagato beats... That Nagato beats fucking Itachi?
None of Pain's physical attacks work Yadomir. Yadomir's them all. Totsuka Blade one-shots every single path of Pain. He can't absorb it because it's a spiritual weapon. So what happens? What happens when Itachi pulls out the Totsuka Blade? What happens when Itachi genjutsus all of the Pains? What happens when Itachi genjutsus every single path of Pain simultaneously with Amaterasu? What happened? Not genjutsus, just a cast Amaterasu. Dude, it's like
it's almost like
Itachi was the reason that Obito didn't even want to go in the Leaf Village, bro. He was the reason he didn't even want to go there. It's bullshit, bro. Like, bullshit. Yeah, Nagato lost to Itachi. He literally did lose to Itachi. Had he not had an Edo Tensei body, he would have lost. He regenerated from the Amaterasu. That's the only reason he lived. But had he been alive, like Pain, he would have lost.
If Nagato, I really want to hear DygoKnight state that the Pains would beat Nagato, like Prime Nagato, if he took on the Pains.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, bro.
Because if he says Pain and not Nagato, bro.
What if he uses Shisui's MS? What if he uses Kodo Matsukami? Bro, it's a wrap. Yeah. It's a wrap. That's all there is to it. Yeah, it's done. Izanami him? Yeah, he could Izanami him. Do we like? Okay, Swag made a video a long time ago that I actually agree with. It was Sage Kabuto versus Pain, and he basically talked about why Sage Kabuto bodied the shit out of Pain, and he does. Sage Kabuto like nays on Pain's body horrifically counters him. Itachi beat that dude. He beat him. He beat his shit in. He beat him. He's faster than Pain. He's stronger than Pain. He's got better genjutsu. He's got better hacks. Way better hacks, bro. Way better. He's smarter than that motherfucker. He's got better prep time. How does Pain come out of this one?
Imagine if Itachi went up to Nagato and said, because remember how he basically killed himself in the after Naruto basically was talking to him and everything, saying, yeah, I'm going to do my own way of finding peace and everything, and you revive the village. Well, imagine if Itachi's like, yo, revive the Uchiha clan, and Kodo's him, and it's like, okay, then basically kills himself in the process.
He's smarter, I'll give you that. Okay, Shadow Fiend. Let me... what makes you think he's fast? Do you think he's faster than him, Shadow Fiend? You think Pain's faster than Itachi? You think he's stronger? Because I got a few good reasons why he's not. That motherfucker cannot handle Totsuka. Not at all. Bro, he almost killed Obito. Yeah, he fear hacks Obito. Obito didn't even want to go in the village, bro. He was like, I gotta... Now that the eyesore is gone, I can finally go back to the village. Itachi faster than KCM1 Naruto? Facts.
Oh, you guys...
You don't think he's stronger?
Fun fact?
You don't... What? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you guys want to know a fun fact? When Nagato was fighting KCM1 Naruto, the same one you're seeing on screen right now, you know what he says to Nagato? Yeah, I'm stronger than when I fought Pain.
Yeah.
And Itachi was scrapping with him.
Yeah, he was blocking punches in taijutsu with him and trading with him. The same Naruto that was able to fucking tag Pain in base, or was able to block all Pain's attacks in base. The only ability that Pain has that's of any kind of decent power is Chibaku Tensei, which doesn't even work, by the way, because he can't hold it up. But even that ability is only like country level at best. Itachi has the Totsuka Blade, big dog, which is an instant one-shot. Instant. He just seals him away back in the dream world. Into the Totsuka Blade you go, Pain. Goodbye. Man, Amaterasu, by the way. Oh, you don't. Oh yeah, he said he doesn't think Itachi's stronger than Pain. Let me show you his statement. Let me show you his statement, bro. Hold on, let me find this. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to find. Let me look up Amaterasu. Let's look up Sasuke versus Itachi chapter. It is...
All right.
No, that's the first one. Here we go. I just want to know the chapter, big dog.
Oh. Here, so Noodles, both Nate has sent you something, and then I just sent you something right now to show the chat real quick.
Here's this. This is Surfbone scan first. Nice move, Naruto. I'm a lot stronger than when I fought Pain. And then Itachi was swapping hands with this same Naruto. Can you show that panel too, Surfbomb? Here's a good panel from Nate, but, oh man, Nate, I don't know if I want to show this yet. I don't know if I even want to show this yet, big dog.
Oh boy.
I just want to show the Amaterasu one. I'm not gonna show this one, Nate. There's another scan that clearly shows that Itachi's stronger than Pain, but I'm not even gonna talk about it. Alright, I'm not gonna talk about that one. Nate, see if you can find the Amaterasu scan, the one where Zetsu is talking about it during the fight with Sasuke and Itachi. Let me close out some of these tabs. Alright.
Yeah, look at this.
Uh-oh, what's this? What's this? I'm a lot stronger than when I fought Pain. Itachi's just sitting there trading with him. So he's got better taijutsu than Pain, straight up. And now let's talk about ninjutsu.
It's still funny how like Itachi just got completely shell-shocked by the fact that Sasuke ended up joining the Akatsuki after he learned that Itachi was doing all this stuff just to save him.
Yeah. Man. Chapter 384. We'll start there, I guess.
Gotta love this GIF, by the way. Look at this.
Hold on, I'm doing something.
Alright. Let me read the chat real quick. Oh, he sent the Amaterasu one.
Oh, he did? Alright,
yep.
Let's do it. Alright, here's another reason. Continuing to use Genjutsu will lead nowhere from here. From that moment, Sasuke broke through Tsukuyomi, Genjutsu battle became pointless, which means it's going to be a direct ninjutsu slugfest from here on out, huh? If the left eye possesses the most powerful Genjutsu, the right eye's Mangekyo possess the most powerful physical attack. And you know who's saying that? Not white Zetsu, black Zetsu. And you can tell because the text is italicized. And you can see the speech bubbles leading to the other side, and Zetsu's not talking. Black Zetsu is directly stating that Amaterasu was the most powerful physical attack. And he's seen Pain fight. He's seen Pain fight Naruto like a couple chapters ago. Or whatever. It doesn't even matter. He's seen Pain fight Hanzo and other people like that. He thinks this is the most powerful ninjutsu. Which means it's stronger than Biju bombs. It's stronger than all kinds of shit. So yeah, Itachi's stronger, faster, smarter, better hacks, better looking, not dumb as shit. Like, I mean, that's all I need to say.
Pain or Obito, and I've made versus battles videos about these two fights in the past before, more in depth. So I don't think that the difference, especially crazy, between Itachi and Pain, is that great. But Itachi doesn't have as much chakra or durability, for instance. And he also doesn't have the sheer hacks that Obito has.
He doesn't have durability? What about the Yadomir and Susanoo? Did he forget about that? Like, did you forget that he has a Susanoo?
What happened to assuming characters that they're strongest, DygoKnight?
Yeah, what happened?
What are you
why
just
downplaying?
Why are we down? Is it because you just liked? Are you just cooming over Konan, bro? Is that why you were defending her so hard and assuming her at her strongest, but not doing that for every other character on this list?
Yeah.
Pretty bad, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Makes you a little bit biased there. Mr. This is the Akatsuki scaling the right way.
He thinks Itachi's just gonna pass out in 2 seconds. No, he's gonna fucking body him immediately with Genjutsu, or he'll body him immediately with Ninjutsu.
Him against Pain, I usually...
Totsuka just one-shots all of them, bro. Like, it just happens. Like, he just walks through, just starts slicing the fuck out of the Pains, like, blitzing the shit out of them, too. Like, he just actually blitzes all of them.
Put him in the same scenario Pain was when he invaded the Leaf Village, and I don't see Itachi doing as well as Pain did in that situation.
Okay, well, you see wrong, bro, because he would have bodied Naruto. I hate to say it, but that's just what would have happened.
We literally see Itachi fight a stronger Naruto than Pain did.
Yeah. We see him
What
fight
are you
Casey.
going on about,
We saw him
bro?
fight Casey and Naruto. You know who didn't just body Naruto? Pain didn't body Naruto. You know who would have bodied that Naruto? Itachi. Like, he would have bodied, bro. He would have bodied. 100% would have bodied. If they sent Itachi to the Leaf Village to capture Naruto and Itachi was actually evil, Naruto, like, it's over. Like, the world's going, it's ending. Like, it's done. Like, that's it. Like, that's a wrap, bro. Like, Naruto's dead, and the rest of the Shinobi world goes to shit. Like, Sasuke is the only hope at that point.
Of course, that's because of his chakra reserves, and I'm not saying Itachi has, like, 0 chakra. He has it.
No, of course he doesn't. He was using the Susanoo. He was using Amaterasu. He was using Tsukiyomi. He was using all kinds of crazy shit during just the Sasuke fight when he was at his weakest. At his weakest. He was near dead, bro. Itachi would hard counter all the pads and figure it out. He already did this on screen, Charlie. He literally did it during the Nagato fight. Like, he actually countered all... He was, like, directing them. He figured out how to fucking counter Chibaku Tensei instantly. Like, he just knew what the fuck to do.
But of course, DygoKnight is just a biased Konan Coomer and doesn't mention that fight at all. And doesn't note the fact that Itachi just blatantly beat Nagato.
Yeah.
So...
this man showing scans contrary to what he states as his opinion. He literally does, bro. Like with the Obito scan where he's like, I know people say Obito wasn't taking this seriously, but you're wrong. And it's literally just Obito stating that he wasn't taking it seriously. Like,
chakra. He fought Sasuke for a very long period of time. Then he stomped Orochimaru, kept on fighting Sasuke and all that. His chakra reserves are not low like most people want to say, but they're not as high as Nagato/Pain's and also Obito's. And that's what actually holds him back. And as I'm using the version of the characters that are in the Akatsuki and not
see that Hydra Orochimaru? That's what Itachi's doing to Pain, bro. Like, he's just gonna walk through, slice every single path of Pain, just like he did all the heads on the Hydra. He'll actually one-shot all of them with that Totsuka. And they will not do shit. They can't absorb it. They're not gonna be able to repel him. Nothing.
I can't...
If he tries to repel Itachi, he's just gonna block it with Yadomir or some shit. Like, it won't work, and he'll be way too fast. He's fighting Sage Kabuto, bro.
He's fighting Sage Kabuto.
How is he gonna handle this motherfucker? How?
Itachi
is Pain taking on Sage Kabuto? I don't think so.
Just doesn't make sense, bro. Doesn't make sense.
Honestly, it'd probably be higher than that, but still, Itachi takes number 3. I don't really have to explain why Itachi is powerful. Amaterasu, Tsukiyomi, his Susanoo has the Yadomir.
You didn't even talk about Genjutsu, DygoKnight. You didn't even talk about how that would affect Pain. Like, are you gonna argue that Pain has the Rinnegan or what? Like, man, what's the argument?
I'm not looking forward to watching those videos on Stream Noodles.
Which ones?
The ones where he says he made an in-depth video on both Pain versus Nagato and like Itachi versus Obito. I'm not looking forward to those.
Oh man. Let's just try to get this one done. We're almost there.
He's also the smartest character in the Akatsuki by far. He's very fast. He was relative to KCM1 Naruto. So all in all, Itachi is extremely powerful, and I think there is an argument.
Well, you know, it's funny that you say he's relative to KCM1 Naruto. You know who Pain's relative to? Let me find this scan right quick. No, Pain's relative to, bro.
It's really funny because
just look at this panel right quick, Surf Bro. That's a good one. That's a good one. I know Pain's weak. I know Pain's weak in there. What's it?
I still think it's funny when.
What's that? Didn't happen.
I still think it's funny that I wanted to make sure whether or not that was an anime-only scene, because I just didn't remember that happening. But it's just something that's blatantly emphasized in the manga.
Yeah.
And you just see Pain's face just go, and then just get fucking yeeted across the village.
That's literally what you're talking about? Like, he actually just gets Rasengan from hell across the village. No, I'm trying to look for the scan where base Naruto is just blocking all of Pain's attacks. You know who else lands a shot on Pain? Hinata. She literally lands on him. Yeah, but like it's directly stated, like Surfbone showed earlier. Hold on, not that. Oh fuck, where did it go? I'm a lot stronger than when I fought Pain. Okay then, that's all I needed to know.
Meant to make for
Konohamaru literally one-shotted a Pain.
Yeah, Kid Konohamaru tagged the Path of Pain, bro.
Against
Man, Kid Konohamaru's soloing the entire Akatsuki by himself. Gotta love it, man. That DygoKnight scaling going crazy.
Yeah.
Obito and Pain. Link in the description if you're interested. Number 2, Pain / Nagato, but the Pain version is the more
Unexpected. Just
accurate
kidding. I knew he was
Akatsuki
gonna be
version
this
because
high.
that's what Nagato uses when he's in the Akatsuki. Pain has very
You know who beats Pain, Surfbone? This guy. This guy beats Pain, bro. What was he ranked again? Wasn't he like 9?
2. He was 9.
He was like number 9? Number 9, Kakuzu. Yeah, like what the fuck, bro?
that fight of Hack's abilities and all that.
Oh, hold
Hack,
on. I
Kakashi,
accidentally skipped ahead and spoiled
and
myself.
Hodor,
Not a
all that
spoiler. I already
leader.
knew who it was
Powerful
based
guy.
on just
People's souls.
process of elimination. But
Esho and Pain. Let the Pain Akatsuki. Pain has very powerful abilities, and also he has 6 different bodies,
He
which
does have good
makes
hacks.
fighting against him pretty complicated. The catastrophic Shinra Tensei and Chibaku Tensei are very broken abilities that hit extremely hard. He also has ninjutsu absorption. His summonings are very strong. That dog summon could solo Kakuzu without much problem. The Asura path can hit pretty hard too. He can extract people's souls and resurrect the other path's pain. He's a very powerful guy. It's not by chance that he is the leader of the Akatsuki. Well, the quote.
yeah, it's literally just, you know, Pain's...
The feetless dog.
They gotta put Black Zetsu in between Kaguya and Madara.
You know what Itachi's doing to that dog?
Goodbye.
Amaterasu go burr on that dog.
Goodbye, dog. He says, "Here, I have a I have a
heart.
fancy thing called the Totsuka blade, and it's gonna seal you away in another fucking dimension." Like that's what happens.
It's funny we mentioned both of these instances, and that's literally what happened. But of course, DygoKnight is not going to mention either of those instances.
If he does, he just looks dumb.
"Quote unquote" leader,
yeah.
because we all know the things that went on behind the scenes, the manipulation and all that kind of stuff. He beat Sage Mode Naruto after fighting the entire village for quite some time, and powerful shinobis at that. He fought Kakashi and killed him. He destroyed the entire
But
village.
you mentioned that
Shima Tensei,
Kakashi
and
wasn't
he still
impressive
had
earlier.
gas to fight against Sage Mode Naruto and beat him. It was only because the Kyuubi came in and fought against Pain. He wouldn't have won that fight. And for number 1, we have Obito, which is here essentially.
He really gave Pain no spotlight. He just said, "Yeah, he got some abilities," and then gave him the number 2 spot. Like, okay, let's go through Pain's abilities. Okay, the absorption path. It can absorb ninjutsu. Great. One shots by Totsuka. Let's go to another Pain. Animal path, the one that can summon all the animals. One shot by Totsuka. Let's think about another one. Surfbone.
And Amaterasu.
Yeah, Amaterasu as well. Predator Path, the robot one. One shot by Totsuka. Oh, let me think of another one. Let me think. Tendo, the one with the gravity. One shot by Totsuka and Amaterasu. All of them get one shot. Every single Path of Pain gets one shot by the Totsuka blade or Amaterasu.
I gotta bring this up. Charlie's got a really good question, Chet. He's like, all right, who's stronger, the 2 tails or the dog?
which dog or cat women? The big cat or the big dog? Definitely the 2 tails is stronger. But yeah, it's way stronger and way faster. It's a fucking Biju.
Biju bomb go burr.
Yeah, a giant Biju bomb gonna blow everything up. But yeah.
Of Hack's abilities.
That dog real scary, bro. It's so scary that Itachi bodied it with one Amaterasu.
And all that.
That dog got sat on by Gamabuta.
Kasame's shitting on Pain too, by the way. Kasame's eating that motherfucker alive.
Not very fair.
Also, if that dog is so ultra powerful and is such like a wreck to be a thing to be reckoned with, how come it didn't defeat Jiraiya?
Yeah, it didn't even beat him, bro. It didn't even beat Sonin tier. Sonin level. It's Sonin. It's not even Sonin level.
Compared to the other members of the Akatsuki, because Kamui is exceptionally broken. Being able to phase through things and absorb things into the Kamui dimension is something that kinda negates most of the abilities in the...
Yeah, Conan real strong, bro. She scales to Obito. Look at this panel, Surfbone. You see those? She's scaling to Obito.
She's scaled to Obito.
Verse. Obito is also very good at Genjutsu, and I have to assume countering Genjutsu as well. He was able to put a perfect Jinchuriki under a Genjutsu, something that should be impossible, but apparently he can.
Itachi also can do that.
And I am not the biggest Obito fan. Well, actually, I like Obito when he still has his mask. I have to put him in here. Out of all of the Akatsuki characters, the only one I can see maybe having a chance of beating Obito, and it's not a guarantee whatsoever, that one would be Itachi. All the others would just absolutely get bodied by Obito.
Why is Itachi below Pain then, you fucking doofus?
Pain even more so because his most powerful jutsus wouldn't work against Obito, and Obito...
Been a member for 12 months, a whole year, buddy. You've been a fucking member. Let's give some, you know what, pound the fucking like button for Ben, bro. Do it for Ben. Noodles, react to a Tearzu vid sometime on stream. It would be hilarious. Yeah, Tearzu would be pretty funny. I also like learning about a lot of animals. I've watched a lot of his videos too. Ain't beating Genjutsu though. Yeah, I'm not gonna give my opinion on who I think wins between Obito and Itachi, because I'll probably end up making a video about it. I will say though, there is a definite winner. That's all I'll say. There is a definite winner. I might even talk about it in the Itachi video.
If Itachi's the only one that could possibly take on Pain in the Akatsuki, then why is Itachi not number 2?
Dude, he literally fought Nagato like a stronger Pain. Like, he literally fought him on screen, and he countered his shit.
And DygoKnight knows about that fight. He literally showed Itachi scrapping with Kishimoto Naruto.
Yeah.
But didn't show anything on the level, like, didn't show Pain or Nagato doing that for some reason. Like, what happened? What happened, bro?
I don't know, man.
I thought we were scaling these characters at their strongest.
All right, I need everybody in chat to go smash the like button immediately. I need everyone in chat to also join the Discord. Link will be in the description. Actually, it's not. Fuck. I'll put the link in the description after the stream ends. I want all of you to go smash the like button for this stream, though. I appreciate everyone that turned out. Man, Surfbone, let's get this video done. It's only got a minute left.
To absorb each pain into the Kamui dimension until none is left.
Why can't you say that about the Totsuka blade too? What stops Itachi from just walking up, whoop, swipe them all, one shot? Like, he literally just cut off all of the heads of the Hydra in one swing, bro. One swing, cut them all the heads off. What happens when he looks at all 6 pads of pain and he just goes bloop, swipes them all, like they're just gone?
Of course, they wouldn't really.
What happens when Kakuzu just goes around and starts one punching all of them?
Yeah, I'm confused. Is your Akatsuki video incorrect? It's outdated. That's all I'll say. And I'm not saying Itachi wins or Obito wins. I'm just saying one of them definitely wins.
Problem, because he would still have to go after Nagato to actually win the fight. Obito is more capable of fighting against more powerful people than any other Akatsuki member. And I'm talking about Orange Mask Obito here, which is his Akatsuki version. If we were talking about White Mask Obito or Jubito, that would be even worse for the Akatsuki. Obito is more powerful than the rest, but he is still somewhat relative to the rest of the Akatsuki. It's not as though Obito is a god. We see that there are...
He shits on most of them. Like, he straight up just doo-doos on most of them.
Fight in Conan.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, Obito is definitely pooping on Kakuzu. Like, that's just what happens. So there's not much I can say about that fight.
Almost killed him. So it's not as if this guy is invincible. He himself thinks that if Itachi knew all of his secrets, somehow he could have killed Obito even after he was dead and all that stuff. Let me know in the comments.
Why is he not number 2?
Yeah, why is he? You gave so many reasons for why Itachi beats Pain, and you gave no reasons for why Pain beats Itachi. You did it in your own video, DygoKnight.
About my ranking of the Akatsuki, and I know this is the only correct ranking. If you disagree with me, you are incorrect. Subscribe.
This might be another stream in and of itself. It's only 10 minutes.
We really about to be on the assassination of DygoKnight arc.
DygoKnight getting into my crosshairs. Headshot, motherfucker! Headshot! DygoKnight, you're dead! You're dead!
He's just gonna get fucking ganged on by all forms of the community, especially after some of his recent shit. Everyone's like, it's all over for DygoKnight now. Everyone's gonna take notice, and they'll be like, you know what? Let's see what this motherfucker has to say about his other shit. Oh, his other takes are also ass? Not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Sorry, DygoKnight, if I went after you too hard. I'm just kidding. I'm not sorry. The King of Naruto does whatever he wants. In fact, I'm going to react to another one of your videos. I'm going to tear it apart. If you ever want to talk to me, DygoKnight, I'm always down, man. We can hop in a VC. If you get what I'm saying, we can do it Swag Kage style. I announced in my Discord today, actually, that I was declaring war on the whole Naruto power scaling community. I'm going to be making videos on I'm going to be covering New Horizons channel, seeing what he has. I'm going to be looking at, what was the other guy's name that I listed? I said Swag, New Horizons, DygoKnight. There's one more. What was the other guy? Let me look. I'm going to peek real quick.
It's the guy that did the... I can't remember what his name is.
What was the video that he did?
It's the one you did with Hashi, Luffy versus Naruto.
Oh, Steinixo's. Yeah, I was thinking about reacting to more of Steinixo's videos. I was thinking of all kinds of stuff. But, yeah, well, if you guys have any recommendations for who I should watch or any good Naruto power scalers or even other verses, I can do other verses, too. I might even do some streams with Bleach with Clyde or something, reacting some Bleach scaling. Noodles gonna finish this, man. Yeah, DygoKnight's in the crosshairs, son. Watch Kakuzu versus Pain. Man, it might make me too mad, bro. It might make me too mad. Kakuzu, an Animal Path victim until you reviewed his video. Okay, let me refute you right now, because he didn't say shit about the Animal Path besides he had a big dog. Animal Path summons the big dog, right? Summons the chameleon that can turn invisible. Summons the giant bird that can fly around. What can any of those animals do to Kakuzu that a perfect Jinchuriki couldn't? Because they're not stronger than perfect Jinchuriki. They fight with the toads, which are shown to be weaker than base Biju. Gamabunta was weaker than... who's stated to be the strong... Gamabunta stated in the first data book to be the strongest chief toad. He's the strongest toad. Okay? He was losing to Shikaku, who didn't even have a Jinchuriki, let alone a perfect Jinchuriki. Okay? So... the dog was like relative or below the toads because they were getting their ass beat by the toads. The toads were fighting them off very successfully. So how is the dog going to damage Kakuzu, who cannot be harmed by a perfect Jinchuriki? No, he has a video on Kakuzu versus Pain where he says Animal Path souls him. Oh man, oh god, that's just a horrible argument.
Oh man, I was looking in in the server Noodles, and apparently someone said that this is a graph that DygoKnight made to properly scale all the tail beasts.
He scaled the tail. He doesn't think they're relative?
Oh, look at this.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Look at this. What is this? Okay, he thinks the one tails is weak as shit. Thinks the two tails is weak as shit. He thinks they're just all weak until you get to, like, the seven tails. Hey, Surfbone. Guess who beat the seven tails?
Who beat the seven tails, Noodle? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's anime only, but, damn, I guess it's not gonna show it. Yeah. Guess who beat the seven tails? Yeah. Anyway, this is bullshit. This graph is bullshit.
That's a good point. So
What?
DygoKnight's like, okay, you can't take Obito's word at face value because headcanon, right? Even though he blatantly says that. But he will take Kurama stating, aren't like tail beasts measured by how many tails they have in terms of strength? And then him being called out being wrong, it's just like, oh, Kurama must be right.
Yeah, it's like the Nine-Tails said that tails mean power, and then immediately after the Eight-Tails is like, that's not how it works. Like, he literally just debunks them. Like, he's like, that's why the One-Tails always hated you. You're wrong about this, Nine-Tails. And we know he's wrong because Matatabi is faster than a lot of the other BG, buddy. We know Han's faster than a lot of the other BG. Yeah, literally on panel, Matatabi outsped every single BG except the Seven Tails during the war. Well, it's funny because Kakuzu killed both Matatabi and the Seven Tails, so, you know, that boy is speedster. He a sneaky speedster. Oh, another feat for Kakuzu that I forgot to bring up. Let me pull this bad boy out. Let me pull this one. This is one I used against 6. Look at this one. You see this, Surfbone?
Yeah.
Kakuzu running next to Itachi, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's classic. Classic. Oh! 1,001 is more than 1 million type. Yeah. 1 by 1. Boom! Headshot. DygoKnight, I gotta say, man. This was an assassination. You don't have to respond, but you died in this video. That's all I'm saying. You got assassinated. Edo Kakuzu, by the way. Yeah, it was Edo Kakuzu. Facts. In the anime, Kakuzu also dodges Darui, which I think is hilarious. Someone needs to remove DygoKnight from the kitchen. He's burning the kitchen. Hey, listen, I don't know who told him to let him cook, but you fucked up, whoever did. Yeah. You messed up, buddy.
This man's burning the house down.
Yeah. And you know who else is burning the house down? We did on this stream with over 100 people. Got the donations in chat. We got the 100 people on stream. We got a bunch of streamers smashing the like button, bro. I appreciate all of y'all for turning out tonight. It was a good-ass stream.
Oh, I finally found it. You found it? Let's end this stream on a high note with something where, let's just say, this kind of proves why we should not give DygoKnight any sympathy. This was after he posted the Kakuzu versus Pain video.
Noodle Scale is about to come watch this video and try to debunk it. Honestly, I could care less. Why you replying then, DygoKnight? Why you replying if you couldn't care less? Why you replying to me? This is just some random dude. No, wait a minute. That's Kishimoto. Kishimoto's telling you that, bro. And you don't care? You better care, buddy, because Kakuzu is coming. Number 9? Motherfucker, Pain's number 2? No. We gotta switch this list around. DygoKnight, if you ever want to debate, bro, I'm more than willing to do it cordially, and I'm more than willing to do it on stream. Don't duck like Happy, though. I don't like ducks. People that be ducking be pissing me off, and that's all I'm gonna say. Hey, I know him on Facebook. Don't message him, bro. Let DygoKnight know if he ever wants to debate. Y'all get this message out to him. If he ever wants to debate and get smacked up on any Akatsuki-related topic, I am totally down. We don't have to debate the Akatsuki, though. I can debate him on whatever. He wants to do a late war arc. If he wants to do part 1 type debate, I'm down with that, too. Let DygoKnight know that the Noodle Man is here, and I just headshot your ass, buddy. That's the call-out. So you better be ready for me when I'm coming. Because when the Noodle Man coming knocking, you better open the door. Ain't that right, Surfbone? Get the likes in chat! Get the likes in chat! Kishimoto is trying to warn y'all of Noodle's wrath. I'm declaring war, motherfuckers! Ah! DygoKnight, you're done. Your career is over.
You mocked the beast.
Yeah, I know. This is 7 months ago. I know it's a little bit of an old list. Maybe his list has changed. Maybe DygoKnight's learned a thing or two. Wrestling promo, facts.
Maybe he learned that Kakuzu beats Pain. Maybe he learned that Itachi also beats Pain.
Kishimoto hired Noodles to preach Kakuzu greater than pain. I was programmed to find all of the Minato and all of the pain hype goons that exist in this community. I was programmed to find them and terminate them. I'm the Noodle Man. I'm the Terminator of the debate community. Let him know. Let DygoKnight know. I'm here. I'm ready for him.
It's the secret narrative, Noodles.
The secret narrative.
The secret narrative was that Kakuzu was strong all along, but just no one was able to see it.
Kakuzu versus Pain led to so many different things, bro. it just became the craziest topic ever. Like
the narrative.
the narrative. It would be so funny if we got Kishimoto to tweet that Kakuzu slaps Pain. Noodles is Android 666. Hell yeah. Happy told me you conveniently went to the Philippines for a year the last time he tried to debate you. Bro, I was gone for a week. He was gone for a month. I was in Arkansas when that shit happened, and I told him that. He was like, "Oh yeah, my whole next monthly calendar is booked out, and I can't debate you during this entire." Bro, Happy, I'm just saying, I'm still here, bro. If you ever want to debate, I'm still here, and guess what? I'm not on vacation now. For a year. I was waiting for that. That motherfucker ducked so long ago, bro. Happy stopped scaling Naruto after our last little feud. He literally stopped scaling Naruto. He left.
Happy literally gave a date. He's like, "Yo, Noodles, let's debate on this day." And Noodles said, "Bet." Where did Happy go?
Yeah, we agree. What happened to July 3rd, Happy? Or July 2nd? What happened to July 2nd? That was the agreed upon date.
Look, that state's still open. It's coming up.
Yeah, guess what? You know what? We'll bring it back, Happy. July 2nd. You can bring it too. Bro needs to get Pain above dry and one-on-one first.
The motherfucker needs 2 months of prep in order. And no, 3 months to prepare.
After Happy tried debunking multiversal Naruto and I shit on him, he became a fucking workout TikToker. He started working out because he's like, man, I got my ass whooped so bad, I gotta make myself feel better in other ways. I guess appealing to all them Japanese people and that I read Japanese, you know. Yeah, he went on a training arc. He helps people in Japanese. Chamui. Y'all gotta quit bringing back these old memes. Chamui.
Chamoy. It's not Kamui. It's Chamoy.
Yeah. Alright, everybody. We're 2 hours into this stream. I think that was pretty solid. If you guys want to see more DygoKnight related content in the future, please let me know. This seems like it'd be a pretty good video, but you just let me know what videos you guys want me to react to down in the comments. Feel free to drop any other videos from other people that you'd like to see me and Surfbone react to, and maybe even me and Clyde. Who knows what's going to pop off. Appreciate the streams, Noodles. Have a great night. You have a great night too, Lipe. W stream. He wasn't hitting the books. He was pumping iron. Yeah, he was ready. He was trying to get ready. He's getting ready. Shit, I'll do a boxing event with Happy if he wants. I thought I couldn't stand Six's voice, but gosh damn, this moron is irritating, wrong, and irritating all wrapped in one. Yeah, his voice is bad, man. Happy went to Japan, and yes, he's the tourist. He's that tourist. Yeah, he was acting like he was Japanese, bro. W stream. Good night, y'all. Good night, buddy. Good night, Goose. Sorry I kept you up this late, D-Hatch. I know you needed to go to sleep, and it's 5 a.m., but guess what? Can't miss that Noodle stream. After party in VC? Maybe. Yeah, 6 is cool. He popped in stream early. He always pops in the streams. We need to get 6 on one of these streams, bro. We need to get 6 to do a stream with me.
On a DygoKnight video.
At least 6's arguments are coherent. I'll say that much. Like at least they somewhat make sense.
I think, I don't know, if you're gonna do a stream with 6, it'd be best to be or even Troy for that matter, do a Boruto stream. Yeah. Once you catch up to that.
I think that's fine. Well, we don't have to debate or argue or anything. We could just talk about or we just watch a random video and react to it. Annoying. Yeah. Dino on the other hand, yeah, he is. He's really annoying. 6 versus DygoKnight, 6 would clap, bro. Not even close. Dude, Weeaboo Warrior would actually rub DygoKnight's face in the carpet,
Exactly. he would unironically.
He'd say, "Come here." He'd rub his face in the carpet, bro. Would not be close. Noodles, funny part is 6 is familiar with Daigo, so I think he's done with that, man. Yeah, I know. I know Troy's not, though. Maybe me and Troy can team together and react to a DygoKnight video.
That's what I said.
That's what we do. All right, everybody. I rate this a 0 out of 10. Surfbone, what do you give this video out of 10?
That is a 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
Sorry, this video was pure, unadulterated ass.
Yeah, definitely. Weeaboo isn't terrible, to be fair. He just doesn't seem familiar with arguments. Yeah, he just seems a little. He seems a little green. He seems competent though. But yeah, he would definitely smash DygoKnight even with just his knowledge.
Man has potential. DygoKnight, no.
DygoKnight's a lost cause.
He posts every day because he's always grabbing shit out of the trash and be like,
all right,
good enough.
Surfbone, I got one for you. Who's gonna take this one? Vitamin Man or DygoKnight?
Oh man, I think I might have to go with Vitamin Man.
Vitamin Man, you think he'd pressure him? Think he'd pressure him?
I think Vitamin Man would unironically pressure DygoKnight hard.
I think he could, bro.
He's too powerful. He's
Vitamin
too powerful,
Man, bro. Conan ain't gonna let him. Yeah, he won't.
Conan ain't gonna let him.
But at least Daigo writes his own videos, unlike someone we know. Facts. Listen, all I'm saying is he shouldn't have ever said Pain beat Kakuzu, bro. Shouldn't have said it. All that could have been avoided. D1 versus Daigo? Oh, man. I don't even know.
That would be quite the fucking shit show.
I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, people. I'm hopping off the stream. I gotta go eat my dinner and shit. So I'll see all of you guys on another stream. Make sure to like the video. Give me your money if you want. I'm just playing. You don't have to. That's completely optional. But make sure to like the video. Join the Discord. I'm going to add the link in the description and in the pinned comment. So make sure to join the description. From the description. Yeah, any closing words, Surfbone?
Really just make sure you read the manga.
Yeah. Read
the manga.
DygoKnight.
Read
it. Stop downplaying Kakuzu.
Alrighty.
All right. I think that's it. I will see everybody on the next stream. I'm going to try and keep streaming more often, and I'm still in the process of uploading some videos. So, Jiraiya video should be coming out very soon, and another video should be coming out very soon after that. And I'm going to read JJK for everybody, so I'll make some JJK content for you, too. We'll talk about how Gojo slams Goku or something. I'm just playing. I don't know yet, but we'll talk about it. Anyways,
all right.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, stream.
Peace.